I know I need to size up with you, and when I defang the Viper, trust me, ain't gonna come from nowhere. Jeff, I already put you out. I don't even know why you're out here right now. Keep on talking. Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group? And Mustafa, you out here, a boy among men. And I'm gonna tell you what, you got lucky at the Rumble, so I know you're gonna come out here and run your mouth about how bad you are. But let me give you a little bit of a reality check. You see, Mustafa, you said that my eyes don't lie. Well, your eyes don't lie either, because last week, they were closed real tight when I put your simple ass to sleep. And AJ, hey man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
Welcome back to the Clarkson Wrestling Podcast. It's me, Hafeez, and with me as always is Devin, and we are about to recap NXT Takeover in your house.
Yeah,
man. Definitely. Let's start it off this way. Just general thoughts on this pay-per-view, man. What was your experience like watching the show?
Fun show, very fun, entertaining. It felt good to see a proper. No, I don't want. Well, fuck. I guess I want the smoke. A proper promotion doing some good wrestling, man. Because that's top notch. All right, fuck it. I want the smoke.
What you mean? What do you mean proper promotion? Who are the shots fired at? Let's put some names out there. some people want the smoke.
Some people might get in their feelings about AEW being the top, and you got compelling stories. I'm like, compelling stories, okay.
Nah, they don't do it like this. They don't do it like NXT. Nah. They may have won the ratings war as far as NXT and AEW, but the quality,
yes.
The quality,
yes.
It's NXT. It's
even
NXT,
Triple H
man.
said, he's like, this is a marathon, and I'm all about quality.
Yeah. Love it. Man, no, it's so true. Like, I appreciate, some of what AEW is trying to do, and I'm rooting for a lot of the talent there. I feel like individually there's a lot of talent there that is just like, I want to see them succeed. Mm-hmm. But overall, man, that product, it just needs a lot of work. It just needs a whole lot of work, a whole lot of love. Deliver on that promise you gave us in the beginning when you said you were going to be the revolution, the change.
I still got the receipt for it. I still have it.
Dude, I'm still waiting. I'm not seeing this revolution, man. I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of rehashing. I'm feeling very WCW vibes, to be honest with you. Some of the worst of WCW sometimes, and some of the worst of WWE in some cases too. Man, it's kind of strange. But NXT, it's weird because NXT is under the WWE umbrella, but in a way, it's like not. It's doing it differently than WWE even does. Like, I actually had this conversation. I was watching NXT with my brothers, and we were talking about the call-ups, and just being terrified that of the call-ups and everything, and how like certain wrestlers when they get called up, they kind of just erase everything about them. Mm-hmm. And Ahmed, my youngest brother, when I was talking with him specifically about it, we came to the conclusion that it's almost like I don't think Vince treats NXT as developmental, because if you're treating NXT as developmental, then why are you still developing them when they get to WWE? Exactly. If it's truly developmental, then you develop them in NXT. Like Vince would take them only when they're done, when they're ready. Yeah. You don't pull out the cake when it's too early. You wait till it's done. You let it be done first, and then when it's ready, then you take it. It's time, right? Exactly. So I don't feel like because he still develops them more when they get into WWE. He actually, in my opinion, he treats NXT almost like it's another promotion completely. Like, how it for instance, WCW, right? Yep. When or ECW or all these other companies, it's funny because we were watching, the Vengeance pay-per-view and everything, so it's fresh in my mind. It's almost like if, like, say Aleister Black came from WCW. what would Vince want to do? He would say, well, that character is a WCW version of your character. I don't want that version of your character. I want my version of your character. So I'm going to create the image of you that I see fit. I want my version of that. Like, that's almost like what we're seeing. That he looks at NXT, and it doesn't matter what you did there. It's like, okay, that's cool and all. You did the indie version of your character, but now I got to develop you into the, potential main event, Raw, SmackDown version of your character. Like you were not even like I don't know. It's just weird. Like NXT is a part of WWE. Why can't you just let them continue their success? Keith Lee was great.
No, I got to change it. Treat it like its own brand, and let it be part of the. When they get ready to do the draft, let NXT be a part of that too. To be like it's treated its own brand. But to your point, it's not like Vince McMahon, he looks at it as developmental. Like we can use Shayna Baszler, for example, how she came in with this very, tough persona, but yet Vince McMahon, he wants to add another element, as you saw with what was it, Raw last week with the ending segment. Yeah, it was bad, but I get what they're going for. He wants to add another layer to her character. Have you ever seen Shayna scared, anything like that? No. Right. But it was interesting to see that, though, and I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to add more depth to the character.
It's just, I don't know. I would think that, especially when certain wrestlers are so over in NXT, that he would just take that and roll with that for a good minute and let's see how far they can go, especially with certain talent. I get it if it's like, I don't know, just a mid-tier wrestler in NXT and you're saying, you know what, let's go ahead and bring him up. Like before Austin Theory went with Johnny Gargano, it was kind of like he's just a talented guy with a good look. And that's it. So you could do whatever you want with him because he wasn't done yet. Right, so if you want to keep developing him, I guess fine. But I just can't get over guys like Keith Lee who are so ready. Over. He was prime.
Like
and then
Survivor Series in Chicago,
Survivor Series, Rumble, and you just feel like you need to develop him more. It's just weird. I don't know. Like I can get like adding layers and depth to their character even more so, but to completely say, new music, new look, go back to the Performance Center and work on your moves as a heavyweight or whatever. Like, what? What are we doing? I was just at the Performance Center, Vince. Like, you sending me back there. I literally spent my entire beginning of my career at the Performance Center, and then you called me up. Now you're saying I got to go back. What? Am I back in NXT or what is this? I don't understand what's happening. So, yeah, man. So just that was part of the conversation we had, right before it all started. So, but just in general, experience wise, like it was a fun show. It was fun seeing. I mean, to your point, a promotion, just knowing what it is and being the best at what it is. You know what I'm saying? Stories. Not having to go too far. Telling great stories, not littering it with goofy gimmicks that are just corny and like, why are we doing this? There's another gimmick match that's coming up pretty soon too in AEW. I remember there was something announced the last AEW episode. I can't remember.
It's
now,
between Warlow and Jake Hager, the cage match.
There's the cage match.
UFC cage match.
I mean, even that is just like, why? We're going to do Raw Underground?
I was just about to say that. We just had scripted MMA. Why would I be interested in scripted MMA for AEW?
Unless you're telling me they're actually going to fight. They're actually going to fight.
If they're going to be shooting, then I'm down.
I'm down for that. You literally going to let those two fight? Right. Okay.
If Jake say like, hey, Warlow, hey, we going to be shooting for real, all right? So just keep your head on the swivel. I'm coming.
Right. I'm coming for you. Yeah. This is real.
Right.
I'm not pulling any punches. So, yeah, man. But, no, I'm not down for that. So they just need to stop. Just tell good stories. Start with one. Start with Kenny. Just figure out a story for Kenny and let's go.
I got I got a lot of flack because I put a tweet out there about Kenny because I compared him to a certain actor / rapper about his promos because when he was talking with the Jungle Boy, and he got this heel character persona, right? But he was just talking so squeaky clean, so he was saying darn and heck and gosh darn it. And I was like, you know what? He reminded me of Will Smith raps.
Oh.
And I put the tweet out there.
Oh, my God.
The smoke came. The smoke came. And I was like, I don't care. I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, I'm not, no disrespect to Will Smith. I'm just saying, like, bro, the promos remind me of Will Smith raps. It's just corny and clean.
Shout out to Will Smith. That's one of my favorite people, just period. That man is great. And he's
that's my wife's
added
favorite
so much
actor.
to my life. Yeah, just, you know what? He might be mine, man. Like him, Denzel, just all time.
Yeah.
Those two guys, any movie they're in, I don't care how bad the movie is, those two are never, they don't have a bad performance in any movie, period. So just love those guys. Smith raps. Yeah, I mean, you know, Will was known for being clean, you know, super clean. Kenny Omega is the cleaner, you know, so maybe that's the connection.
I see where you're going. I see. Well, yeah, maybe that's it.
I'm just, you know, if I'm
connect
going to
the
back
dots.
you up anyhow, that's the best I got, man. That's the best I got. Oh, damn. Wow. I'm going to leave that one alone, man.
Yeah. I stand on that shit too. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Say with my chest too. What?
That's awesome. All right, so we are here to discuss NXT Takeover in your house. 6 matches on here, and damn it, I just realized that I did not see. I'm like 6 matches. When I said it, I'm like, they're usually 5. But then I see this pre-show matchup here.
I didn't even know
did
there was
not
a pre-show
yes.
until now. I was
didn't
shit,
see
that's a
it.
pre-show.
No, I didn't see it. I went from work, you know, over to my brother's place and went right into the show. And yeah, did not see this match.
Did you catch it live?
It is what it is.
Caught it like while I was still.
No, we caught it like it's just Peacock.
Well, yeah.
You know, there was no. Yeah.
Wherever it's on, you gotta watch it from that point.
Right. Just say, man. So yeah, but it's Sarai and Zoe Stark went against Aaliyah and Jessica Maya. Surprise, surprise! Sarai and Zoe Stark ended up winning that matchup. So good for them. Better won that matchup. Yeah. Robert Stone Brand. I don't know. Their comedy act. It is what it is.
It looked like he might be
really
losing his team to someone else to be part of a faction. So we'll see. Frankie Monet.
Who? Oh, is that based off what you saw tonight?
Oh, yes. Little segment between
that
them.
He might be losing them.
Yeah, he might be losing them because she came in.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
So you go ahead because all right. So full disclosure. So we're recording this right after NXT, and I was not able to see NXT yet, but Devin has seen NXT. So you know there'll be some surprises, I guess, in this for me. So why don't you just go ahead because by the time that people hear this, it would have already happened.
Oh yeah.
So what happened?
So basically, you know, we got the backstage segment. Frankie Monet is giving her a promo about, hey, we're going to do an encore of my performance. And then as she ends her interview, she goes, walks, and she sees Aaliyah and Jessica Maya. And she was like, hey, you guys had a good match, but you guys could have won, you know, if it wasn't for Robert Stone, you know. And I was like, oh, we're going there? You know, as soon as she mentioned Robert Stone just walked in, you know, with a suit. I don't know what the hell he was dressed, but he was like, oh, hey, you know, Frankie Monet, hey, I love your work, you know, and they was like, oh, yeah, I love you too, you know, I was just talking about you, you know, how you doing a great job. I was like, oh, shit, he's about to lose him.
Oh, there we go.
He's about to lose his team. Robert Stone Brand.
Hey, no, that's good. That would do more for them with Frankie Monet than with Robert Stone, for sure. Yeah. You know, like that's perfect, especially for Jessica Maya. I feel like she has some real potential there.
She has a good look, man. You know, she's nice, tall. You know, and she can move in the ring too.
Yep. Anytime she goes face to face with one of the other female competitors, because sometimes like Aaliyah's there and someone will show up and it's just like, yeah, no, there's no chance. But then Jessica May will be like, whoa, what'd you say to her? Or what'd you say to them? And it's like, wow, Jessica May has got a presence to her, you know? So I agree. I think she's got a look. She's got a presence. And yeah, with Frankie Monet, that's a nice pairing, man. I like that. And for Aaliyah too, like just to rub shoulders and get that connection to Frankie Monet as well. If she leaves as well, you know, would be good.
Yeah,
just
good
change of pace for her,
man.
Forever, man, forever. Like this will be her role with NXT. You know, like I don't see her go. I mean, God, hell no, she should not go to SmackDown or Raw. She should just stay on NXT because she'll just disappear if she goes to either one of those brands for sure. So yeah, man. But so let's get into the main card for In Your House here.
Did you go undefeated?
Started off.
Yes, you did.
Do we want to just get that?
Let's get it out the way.
Right now?
21-1 total. 15-7 for me.
So So the first time, you know, I got a flawless victory, I had the Mortal Kombat proper, you know, I had it ready, the sound clip, and I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't get it ready, so I'm going to just do the flawless victory. You know, I'm going to do that myself.
You know what? I'll do this.
Yes!
I got a little I got a sound clip for you. We do this, do a cheering. All right. 21-1. Congrats.
Woo! Woo! I mean, I didn't want to bring this up now, but since you brought up the record, I gotta say, sir, you know, there's been this talk about, you know, your moniker, the Tribal Chief of Podcasting.
I did not choose that name, sir.
And, well, I'm just gonna throw this out there. You know, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, one of the reasons why he's the Tribal Chief is because, you know, he shows up and wins. You've been taking a lot of L's, sir. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out there.
Mistakes.
I don't know, because you've been making a lot of mistakes.
Oh, I lost one match. One freaking match, and that was the...
Hey, man.
That was it. I could have been undefeated, too. I could have been undefeated, too. It was just one match. One match I got wrong.
Oh man, I can't wait till we get to that match, because literally our show changed the way I viewed that match. Because I'm thinking about it like, man, this is it right here. This is it. This is everything. I was already hyped for that match, and then we have the two competitors representing our picks. And from the beginning, I'm like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be right. And I told my brother, said Devin's gonna be real pissed right now. He'll be like, damn it, Hafeez.
Yeah, I said that too verbatim. I said that too.
Yeah,
I said that.
I told him. I stood up. I said, dude, I know what he's doing right now. Oh man, so we'll get there. But yeah, man. I mean, hey, you know, if because you got the t-shirts, you got the merch, that's cool. But they have to look at it. Am I the true Tribal Chief here, and are you the right hand co-host?
No.
Taking them L's, or I could do this. I could say, you know what? Maybe I should start going by, you know, the Messiah of podcasting and his co-host disciple. Like maybe that's what it is.
Oh, that hurt my feelings right there.
Maybe. Hey, what the right hand man is okay,
Disciple?
But you can't be the disciple. You know, just hey, he's doing the same
First
thing,
of all,
man.
you want to hate on my monarch
disciple.
because somebody gave me that name. Second of all, you want to rub it in my face.
If this were you'd have been like, no, I'm not doing that to my tag team partner. No. But nah, you were like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So all bets are off at this point.
Oh, man.
The disciple
I ain't
co-host.
losing no more. It's
Devin,
on.
the disciple.
It just got personal
there's a ring
now.
to it, man.
It just got personal now.
D&D. Devin, the disciple. Oh man, I got more too, dude. I've been thinking about this. Like, I want to come up with some monikers, you know, that we gonna put on some merch. And if look, there's one I'm really excited about.
Put on the shirt right here,
dude. There's one I'm real excited about. I'm gonna just go ahead and bring it up now because you know my guy Johnny Gargano, like that's my dude. So hey, I mean, and this is personal for me. I feel like I am the heart and soul of the Clark She Wrestling podcast. So I feel that I am the heart and soul.
Well, you can have that.
I am the rebel. I am the rebel heart of podcasting.
Do that.
And if you want to, if you're really feeling good, then you can go ahead and call me Feezy Wrestling. Because that's what it is right now. Feezy Wrestling.
Feezy Wrestling.
Feezy Wrestling.
You put a lot of thought into this. You put a lot of damn thought into this, man.
Dude,
You've been
man.
thinking.
I am not holding back anymore.
Taking notes. Like, oh, that's a good one.
Being humble is out the window now. It's over. Nobody's bitch. Oh, man. So, yeah, just having some fun here, y'all listeners and viewers, man. You're having a good time with this. And, yeah, just let us know what you think. Let us know what you think of the monikers. The heart and soul, the rebel heart, Feezy Wrestling. Or, hey, I like that, Messiah podcast.
Hell no.
Disciple
That's
co-host,
already X'd
Devin
out.
the Disciple.
That's not even a choice.
Devin the
That's
Disciple.
not even a choice.
You know,
I'm already.
Disciple Devin,
I'm
the
Devin,
Disciple.
the heel dude, the tribal chief of podcasting, sir.
Oh, man.
I built the goddamn island. Remember that.
Hey, man. Hey, the heart and soul.
You can be the heart and soul.
The voice.
Remember who built the island.
The people's champ. The Nigerian nightmare.
Predictions just got personal now. It's on a whole nother level from this point on. From this point on.
What's funny is, usually when I'm making these predictions, man, I'm just having fun. I'm like, whatever, man. Let's have some fun and pick this one. Jungle Boy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
And it happened. So I'm just having a good time, but I keep winning. I keep getting these dubs. So, now it's time to not be humble. It's over.
Sound like LA 90.
All right, so let's keep this going. So this 6-man tag match here, Bronson, Reed, and MSK, Nash Carter and Wes Lee versus Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza. This matchup went 13 minutes and 40 seconds. It feels about all right. It was
maybe 15.
The timing felt good,
though.
I felt like it wasn't too short, not too long. Had some good spots overall. Joaquin Wilde, was kind of a standout for me because I'm usually like lukewarm on Joaquin Wilde. Like I think he's okay, but sometimes a little bit, extra
on the promos.
With some of the mannerisms. The promos and the facial expressions. Sometimes I'm like, like he's just trying too hard to be a badass.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Like Raul is like, that's him.
Yep.
Like he fits it perfectly. He's sometimes more of a gangster than Santos Escobar, to be honest with you. I'm just like, should it be him? Should he be the leader of Legado del Fantasma? I get the legacy that Santos has, but
I don't know.
Raul's got that real gangster about him. Yeah. So, but just Joaquin Wilde, a couple of his spots overall, I just felt like he was sharp, man. He brought it to in this match, and just great matchup. I mean, my favorite spot in this night, without question, I think everybody probably agrees with this, is when Santos, for whatever reason, sees the North American Championship, goes to the North American Championship, picks it up, is looking at the camera, just flexing like, yeah, this is mine, and turns to the right and runs right and just gets pancaked through wasted. Oh man, pancaked through the barricade, just out of the freaking arena, just gone, man. It was hilarious, and they kept replaying it. The combination of the size of Bronson Reed and the sound effects, I could not stop laughing. That's just how crazy that looked. Just, oh my God, it was great. He was gone. That was it. Once that happened, the match was over. Like, it was done. Like, there was a formality from there. They ended up taking out Joaquin, taking out Raul.
It was OD right there.
I think it was Joaquin. Yeah, that was it. Joaquin Wilde, I think, was the one that ended up taking the tsunami at the end, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it was it was a fun matchup. This was a fun matchup, and we both predicted that this was going to happen. It's just too soon for both sides of this to lose their championships. Yeah, man. So I just really enjoyed this matchup, man. Bronson Reed, like I'm excited for him. I feel like it's going to be fun watching his run.
He got a good look. I love his personality. Even when they did like the promo with him and MSK, how they just the chemistry, man. It seemed like they've been friends for years. So I don't even know if they known each other for that long or they just met in NXT. I don't know, but I could tell, bro. Just the minute they got in the ring, they was in sync. Yeah. The moves they were doing, like doing the suicide dives. All three of them doing the suicide dives off the ring, especially Bronson Reed. I was like, holy shit!
Bronson did his because everybody was doing it. Right. And Bronson, I was like, oh, no. Don't you tell me he's going to do this. Oh, no. And then he ran through those ropes, and I'm like, wow, this is great. Oh, man, that was a fun spot.
He did his tummy move. And what I liked about it is MSK sold the impact of it. Because the minute he hit the ring, you see MSK just kind of pop up out of the air like, holy shit, that was a big impact. So, yeah, man, it was like to your point, man, fun fucking match right there.
Yeah, man. It was awesome. So definitely enjoyed that. We'll see where we go from here with both sides of this. Because Legado, I feel like there's no going back, to trying to.
So I know where they're going.
Well, tell us. Tell us
it's
what
just
happened.
a one-on-one now, man. Because Santo Escobar, he kicked off the promo. He was like, "Man, I'm coming for you now. It's just between me and you. I want to be the North American champion." So now he has a clear purpose of what he wants.
But how does he justify getting another title shot after losing? Like, what did he do anything?
I'm trying to remember.
Or did he just tell him, like, I want you?
Yeah, it was pretty much, I want you. Like, you didn't pin me, and, you're not going to be embarrassed. He's tired of getting embarrassed, too. That, too. He got squished like 2 times. So he's done with the shit. He's like, I would be pissed off, too.
I mean, no, it is embarrassing. But I don't see it getting any better for him one-on-one. Like, you had a better chance when MSK was involved in maybe pinning one of them, and not having to pin Bronson Reed. Now you have to pin Bronson Reed? I don't see how you do that.
Maybe
I really
chop
don't.
The tree down,
because I mean, Johnny Gargano beat him, but that's Johnny Gargano. That's like, is Santos on that level? I don't know.
He can get down, though, man. He's a good wrestling, tactician in the ring, man. So I think he can get down and maybe chop Bronson Reed down, get down to his level, and see they could tell a story from that point.
I just feel like for me it's clearly like one-sided as far as Bronson Reed, the size, the physicality. Like, I just don't see him having a chance against Santos. And Santos, it's just an uphill battle, man. Like, you got to cheat. You got to find some way through heel tactics to get one over on this man, because now that he's won the championship, it just feels like, he ain't ever letting that shit go unless a call-up happens. Yeah. Like, I just don't. Or he's fighting someone else that's just another massive guy that you could say, yeah, they can go blow for blow, and I believe it. But against some of these smaller guys, after beating Johnny Gargano, I just don't think
in the cage
it's going to happen. I don't think another guy.
He beat Johnny Gargano in the cage, too. He
beat him in the cage. Like, after that, I don't think there's going to be another guy like that size that's going to beat Bronson. I just don't see it. Not Swerve, not Santos. I don't see any of those guys, man. Now, if they put Top Dollar against them, I'd believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'd believe it.
Because if Hero wanted to go
someone
for
like
all
that,
the gold, they could all single titles. Adonis, the cruiserweight. If Top Dollar, North American, and I forgot her name. What is it? B something or something like that. She could go for the women's NXT, and then Isaiah Swerve,
the women's championship,
the main championship too. But I think that they'll take that. They're going to take the long road to tell that story.
Yeah, man. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. That it would be someone like that, like Top Dollar. Another big dude with power. A little bit taller than him too. So you'd be like, okay, maybe he's actually the underdog. Like he's at a power disadvantage in a match. Holy shit, let's see what that looks like. So I think it would take something like that. Cool. So let's keep moving through these matches here. Let's go to this one. This was a fun one here. Xia Li versus Mercedes Martinez. So this match, you talk about
Xia Li entrance, man. She came out that bitch like she was Lord Raiden. Like the hat was on point. She was doing her moves, her presentation, just the garment she had. I was like, ooh. That's some nice drip she got on, man. She stood the fuck out. And with even her hair, she had different colors in her hair, type of rainbow going on. So she really stuck out. And then I'm like, oh yeah, she's winning. There's just no doubt about that. And these ladies didn't disappoint, man. They were both going stiff, and because I did call it, I had a feeling they was gonna go stiff, and they did. Those kicks was vicious. I like how Mercedes Martinez was being smart, being a veteran, kind of trying to eliminate her striking by taking out one of her knees. So I thought that was a good, cool storytelling element right there. But in the end, you know who won? Xia Li got that wicked-ass finish. I don't know what Power Ranger move was that. Some type of roundhouse 360, just wow, just knocked her ass out cold. But that was on point, and I enjoyed it. And then something happened.
Yeah.
Well, Mercedes, she was livid. Started beating Boa's ass and beating Xia Li's ass with the chair. And then Tian Shaw, she saw what's going on and she stood up. I was like, oh, she stood up. Got up, you know. Mercedes started approaching her, and then Tian Shaw grabbed her by the neck, just kind of choking her one arm. And then she was like, she got let go. And then she's like, nope, come here, and then threw her ass into the gate like with one arm. I was like, oh, okay. So now maybe we're moving forward with the character of Tian Shaw. So now, maybe we get to see some wrestling.
Yeah, I'm curious how they're gonna do this, man. Until I see Tian Shaw get unveiled as someone different, I'm gonna still say it's Xia Li. That somehow, some way, I don't care that they're standing right next to each other. I don't give a damn. That somehow, some way, she's going to get unmasked and it's going to be Xia under there. Be like, wait a minute. How? Who? What is going on? So, yeah, man. But, yeah, this was a fun matchup overall. It's funny you said, like, Lord Raiden. Because when Mercedes Martinez came out, you know, I feel like I've seen, like, a meme of this somewhere before. But it's like when someone plays too much Mortal Kombat or they just can't let it go. Like Mercedes Martinez, her look felt like a Mortal Kombat character.
It is.
And then here comes Xia Li, also looking like a Mortal Kombat character. And I was just like, all right, this is what we're doing. All right, so when the match was going on, I was like, Mortal Kombat. And they're going and doing their thing. Yeah. I was enjoying it, man. But especially though, Xia Li, she looked like an absolute superstar in that attire and look, the blue and the sword, that like, you know, everything, the whole get up. I was like, wow, I can see her as NXT Women's Champion. Like just like this, I could see it happening. The only reason why I would say I'm not sure if she would be NXT Women's Champion is Tian Shaw. Like, Tian Shaw being the boss, like, is she the one that's going to be wrestling soon and she's going to be the one that they push as the top one within this group that they have, this faction that they have? Or is Tian Shaw always going to be on the outside, kind of the one that they answer to? Or am I right? And Tian Shaw is Xia Li, and that's how they're going to have this whole thing make sense.
It was me.
Like, how? It's like an Impact, like how they keep playing around with this Manic and TJP, you know, character. It's just like, wait a minute.
Worst kept secret, bro. Worst kept
You can tell it's
secret.
you.
Everyone knew that was TJ.
But what kills me about that too is that, so I went back and I saw, because I didn't see this when it happened, but I saw they even had a match where there was Manic and Suicide teaming up together. And I'm like, wait a minute. Didn't Suicide change his name to Manic? Like, how did this? So, and it was TJP that was playing Manic and some other guy was playing Suicide. But it was kind of like, that's what I'm talking about with this. That you could literally, they could be standing right next to each other, but still somehow be the same person. Like, if they really, I mean, this is like a magical, fantastical out there story. I think you could do it. You could go ahead and do it and say, Tien Sha, she is now Tien Sha. Like, the mantle is given over to Xia Li. Or for Xia Li to ascend, she has to take Tien Sha out, beats her, takes the mantle, and now she's the boss. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. Another thing too that just dawned on me. So, you're having fun with the Tien Sha thing, right? Like it's pretty much you're accepting it and it's cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so it's interesting because I feel the same way, 100%. I'm enjoying it. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Why is it that we hate the Alexa Bliss character then, if that's the case? Because I am not with what Alexa Bliss's character anymore. Like, I feel like she's doing a good job with what she's got. Her performance is fine. But
because I think we get a lot of it. We don't see a lot of Tien Sha. We get here. NXT does that well. They don't oversaturate. They don't overproduce. They don't overproduce a wrestler. Like, you see this wrestler every single week, so they give wrestlers time. So I think that's why we see this every week. We see Alexa Bliss with the same promo every week. It's never like some type of variation to it, man.
No, that's a great point. I think that probably has a lot to do with it because it just feels like we get Alexa all the time, and every week it's some new supernatural thing that's like, and the thing she's doing to them too. I don't know, like the whole making Randy Orton bleed black blood, and having Shayna, her ACL explodes in the middle of a match, basically. Like, what? Like, what are we doing? Now the puppet is everywhere. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it just seems too much. Whereas with Tien Sha, we're getting a little bit here, a little bit there, and it's just, it's fine. Because, like, Undertaker was a supernatural character, and we all were cool with that, too. Yep. So, I guess it's just, for certain characters, they just give us just enough without overdoing it. So, yeah. All right, cool. So, fun matchup, Xia Li, and then, Tien Sha just throws with one hand Mercedes Martinez into the gate, like you said. That was crazy. So, where we go from here, it's got to be Tien Sha getting in the ring, and facing off with Mercedes Martinez as her...
Or Xia Li. Xia Li.
I'm not going to let that go until they finally have her unmasked and we see that face and we, show them, okay, then I'll be like, all right, it's done. Damn it. It should have been Xia Li. Great match. And Xia Li, like I said, looked like an absolute superstar here. So she is on her way. All right. Now, the people's main event here on this show.
Yeah, this is Clark Street main event for us.
This was indeed the turning point. The $1 million championship matchup. Money. It was Cameron Grimes to the moon. Cameron Grimes versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. Oh, man.
Let me talk to you for a second.
Let me talk to you. Oh, man, this matchup here, I pretty much said it earlier, the way, I kind of got up and immediately when this match was over, I was just like, oh, I can already hear, Devin saying, damn it, Hafeez, damn it.
The minute he tipped over that ladder, all my hopes and dreams shattered with it, man. I was like, oh, it's over. He ain't getting up from that. Damn it. It's over.
When he set it up, when he was setting up that contraption outside, I said, oh, I can see whoever is going through that, this is it. That's how it's going to end. And in my mind, I was just so confident. I was like, LA Knight is putting Cameron Grimes through that. Because just before that, LA Knight had set up a whole contraption too, but Cameron Grimes put him through two different ladders with that, and I'm like, holy shit! Like Cameron here, he's on his way, man. We'll see. But I just feel like Cameron Grimes is so over right now. He's such a big baby face now, even without them forcing it. He was a heel, but the fans love him. He's set. Like Cameron Grimes is set, man. He's a made man already in NXT at least.
But it makes sense though. He needs to chase. Like if he got it, his story ends. And since since LA won, he gets the heat. He gets mega heat from it because the crowd was booing towards the end. And then it makes Cameron the face, and he gets to chase the title, man.
Yeah,
Something
man.
to chase.
And eventually I could see him getting it for sure. But, I think for both guys, it was the right call. It was the right call. I mean, I would have been fine with it the other way around, too, because I love Cameron Grimes. It was hard not to root for Cameron Grimes in this matchup, given the pick that I had. And there were points in that match where I'm like, you know what, man? Like, let's go, Cameron. Like, I started cheering for him to get up there. Like, get the bigger ladder, damn it. That ladder's not tall enough. What are you doing? So grab he's like, I want the gold one. I want the gold. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
go get your gold, Cameron.
I was like, no, get it right now. I'm like, this is a mistake.
Taking too much time. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, LA Knight, he just slowly tipped over that gold ladder. I was like,
not damn.
Like,
oh,
damn
man.
it, Hafeez.
Easy Wrestling, thanks you, Mr. Knight. Oh, man. So, yes, it was
man.
LA Knight. He is now the $1 Million champion. So, tonight, Ted DiBiase, did he... Okay, talk about that. Talk about what happened.
Oh, my God. It had a great follow-up. I wish you would have saw that part, too, because it made LA Knight look good and Cameron Grimes look good. But, to start the segment, they had Ted DiBiase introduce LA Knight as the new $1 Million champion, and then, all of a sudden, the crowd was booing kind of loud, but you hear LA Knight, he's trying to give Ted DiBiase his kudos, and he thanks him. All of a sudden, puts the mic down, knock him out on his ass.
Knocked out Ted DiBiase?
Ted DiBiase's on the ground. Yes, mouth drop. That's how it was, bro. And then he started kicking the dog shit out of him. He took off his jacket. He was kicking the shit out of him. I was like, where's Cameron Grimes at? Where's Cameron? All of a sudden, Cameron Grimes, he gets out of there. He goes in the ring, goes there, and then saves Ted DiBiase. He started beating LA Knight's ass, and then he gets him out the ring. I was like, oh, yeah, this is a good story.
Great.
This is a good story.
I didn't expect that at all because I thought,
okay,
maybe Ted DiBiase would manage LA Knight now. Like, that would be his new protege or whatever to help put over. But nah, LA Knight, like, putting the boots to him is crazy.
Because LA Knight was like, this is my $1 million championship now.
That's great. Because then LA Knight is like, that kid just adds to his overall aura. Like, you did what to Ted DiBiase? Like you said, getting that heat. What a way to get the heat from the crowd.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
Like, I love heels, but I was like, come on, man. That's Ted, bro. That's the $1 million champion. Come on. Right, but he definitely got the heat, man. And it made Cameron look great, man. I'm like, oh, he's definitely a super face right now. It came out. He was kind of consoling Ted DiBiase. I was like, you okay? I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This is great for Cameron.
Nice. Yeah, man. Who would have thought, man? 2021, we're such big Cameron Grimes fans. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, but I love it. What he's doing is great.
When he came in that tournament. What was the breakout tournament? Right? I think he was runner-up.
He was runner-up, man.
Runner-up.
Literally, everyone in that tournament is awesome, except for the guy that won it. The guy that won it, gone. Just
gone.
Not even there anymore. Like, how about? But it's weird. WWE has a weird thing with that. Like, even with Tough Enough, how the Tough Enough winner wouldn't do shit, but then all the runners up would be great.
The runner-ups.
Yeah. I feel like the only one that really did anything was John Morrison. So I feel like he won one of maybe the first one. It was like him and Maven.
No, Maven won.
Or was the second one? Because John Morrison won.
But he was part of the first one.
But I think John Morrison, maybe it was the second one. Because it was, Maven was the first one.
He come back for a second one and won the second.
I think John Morrison was one of the winners. Well, whatever. But overall, I mean, you see, we're struggling to try to find one that won and stuck around. And Maven, I don't even think that really counts, man. Maven never really, he was never that dude, man. Remember, I think he was in a Royal Rumble, and he was, like, too hyped. I think Undertaker was pissed off at him or something, and, like, let him know. Yeah. Like, I just remember there was in my head, I can see him just being like, and then he turns around and takes a chair shot right to the head. They're like, shut up, sit down, you're done. That's how they used to handle things sometimes back then in the day. But yeah, man, $1 million match, $1 million champion, LA Knight. Congratulations to him. Cameron Grimes, Superface. Congratulations to you. You know, there was a winner there, but really there was no losers there. So shout out to both guys. Hell of a matchup. All right, let's move on to the next one. NXT Women's Championship matchup. This card, man, was fire, man. I tell you, Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. Yes. Yeah, talk about this one, man. What was your experience with this matchup here?
I knew what to expect from Raquel, but I was curious what could Ember bring. You know, because technically she never, she didn't really beat anybody for the NXT champ. It was vacant because Asuka dropped it at the time. You know, and then when she got it, you know, she lost to Shayna Baszler. So I just wanted to see, you know, what type of fight she can bring. And boy, she brought it, bro. You know, the fucking kicks, the way she was moving real quick, bumping with her. I was just very impressed with Ember Moon. Raquel was doing her thing, but Ember Moon stuck out to me.
She made it
man.
believable
and
she could win.
Yeah. She lost strong. I liked it. And, yeah, man, it was just a good match.
Yeah, I loved it. The pacing was great. You know, Ember made it believable, like I said, that, you know, with the attacks and the smart attacks that she was doing. That Eclipse, I'll still say to this day, I feel like it's the best move in wrestling, period. It's just so awesome to watch. So beautiful to watch. Her in midair, just
kind of variation of my favorite superstar.
Yeah, hey man, it's just such a great variant and just a scary one to watch too. Like when someone gets hit with that, I don't care who you are, you're out. Like you are out. Like when she did it to Dakota Kai at War Games, I was like, oh, she's dead.
War Games on the chair.
Yeah. I was like, she's dead.
On the her chair was on the. her neck was on the chair. And she was like, "Oh, you climbing?" Bow! I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yep.
That's what we doing. We trying to kill people.
We trying to War Games. She took that seriously, man. She's like, "Shit, I'm taking her out." Oh yeah. So love that finisher, Raquel Gonzalez. That one-armed choke slam, power bomb, finisher move. The way she set it up this time. Picking up Ember Moon, like Ember Moon was in front of her facing that way. She popped her up, caught her in midair, and immediately I was like, oh my God, like I could feel the impact getting ready to hit. And when she slammed her down, I jumped out of my seat like, damn! And I'm looking at my brother, and he's looking at me, and we're like, what the hell did we just see her do? Like, that just raw power. So yeah, man, just
that's all her. That's all her. Right
literally letting us know, like, look, I'm that one, you know, like, oh, dude, it was awesome. And in the middle of the match too, Dakota Kai, she played her part really well too, being on the outside, being that distraction, like helping Raquel Gonzalez at one point because Ember hit the Eclipse and she was out, like Raquel was out. So and she got the pin, but then you had Raquel. Put the leg on the rope. Hey, look, Rev, look. And so, you know, that caused the return of Shotzi. Shotzi came out, which is great to see.
I was like, oh, my girl Shotzi,
yeah, it was great. It's so funny because, you know, Dakota Kai, you know, had the hot pink hair, you know, and then here comes Shotzi with the green hair, and I'm just like, oh man, here we go, like all it's Skittles, like colors of the rainbow, here we go, you know, like and them just running around fighting each other. I'm like, oh man, this is fun, fun. So that was great, but yeah, man, great matchup for the women's championship, super awesome. You know, no one loses in this matchup. Like Ember looked great taking the loss, and what a strong way to lose here too. Just
right. She was a worthy challenger.
It took that crazy, powerful move to put her down. Yeah, you earn respect with this matchup. So shout out to both women here. Raquel is still champion. Was there any follow-up with this matchup on the show?
Yes, they did. They had a tag match. They had some backstage altercations with Shotzi and Ember, of course. But yet, it was set up. They had a tag match with... I'm trying to remember her names. Kaden Carter
and Casey Catanzaro. Yeah,
there you go. Yep. So they had a fire tag match. So they kind of priming them to maybe telling the story of Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez going for the tag
titles again. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that. I mean, first ever.
That's now, talking about we're gonna be 2 times.
That's cool. Yeah. They can do whatever they want with them. I'll watch. Like it's just great seeing them all. Like at their best, doing what they do. So that's awesome. All right, we are at the main event. Fatal 5-way. Again, this is one of those matches where
we was both right, even with the bonus.
Even with the bonus point, right. Yeah, like literally,
we called it.
It was just that one match that we differed on, but everything to a T.
Yeah, everything
predicted it perfectly. This was awesome. So yeah, we had. And what I was getting ready to say too is just. This is one of those matches that I think I said it when we were doing our predictions, because I think I was talking about, like, are you excited about it? And story-wise, I feel like Adam Cole and Karrion Kross, that was the story. But it's one of those that, as a kid, I just always loved because, seeing my favorite superstars all in a match together, it's like, oh, my God, I get to see them all in the ring, and this is great. And, just like, it's just one of those fantasy booking things that, I like. In a wrestling video game, I do these things all the time. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do a fatal 4-way. I'm going to take the top 4 guys or do as many guys as you can let me put in the ring together. I'm doing that.
My son, me and my son, we do that
all the
too,
time.
Man. Like just AJ Styles, we have Miz in there. Like, we
dude,
just put them all in there,
so fun.
man.
And watching all their entrances back to back to back to back. I'm like, yeah, just popcorn. I'm like, it's just one of those things. I just enjoy it. So it's just fun. Like, even we love the storytelling that they have in NXT. But sometimes, too, just being able to kick back and say, you know what, let's just have fun with this. I just enjoyed this. So we had Kyle O'Reilly, Kyle O'Reilly, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, Adam Cole, baby, and Karrion Kross with Scarlett. So, yeah, man, this matchup here, chemistry. All 5 of these guys have great chemistry. Like, it was just amazing to see. There were moments where they just created a bunch of tag team maneuvers together. Like, they were in combination, working together, 2-on-1 moves, back to back to back to back. I made a joke during the show. I said, man, 2K better be taking notes because I want to see all of these moves in the next game. You had like Adam Cole and Pete Dunne do this thing. Like it was crazy. Just all these tandem moves, tandem offense.
Yeah, these sequences was on point.
Yeah, just everything.
But if you notice, most of those sequences didn't involve Kross.
Well, Kross was usually the one getting attacked by all 4 of them. Like there were different times where Karrion would be fighting, Kyle O'Reilly. Boom, 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 boom. Toss Kyle O'Reilly out. Here comes Johnny Gargano. All right, motherfucker, let's go. And then they would go at it. And then he would toss him out. Adam Cole's like, baby, it's me. And then go out there and they would go at it. So, yeah, there was a lot of making sure that it was Karrion Kross versus everybody. And then up to that point where you had Pete Dunne and Johnny Gargano team up on Karrion and push him through the door and get rid of him, that it finally became, okay, now it's the 4 of us trying to settle this now that Karrion Kross is gone. Yeah, at that point, I think Adam Cole was in the ring, kind of smiling like, hey, yeah, it's just me and Kyle now. I can take him. I got this. And then they went one-on-one. Then you had Johnny Gargano get in there. And, of course, Pete Dunne gets in there, and he's doing his submissions and breaking everyone's limbs all in one move. Like,
yeah.
It's just...
I like that because Kross was like, no. Don't do that. No. Ah!
So later on, yeah, that was crazy, man, to see that reversal, that counter to, Kross's sleeper finisher, to his rear naked choke.
Yeah.
I'm seeing him grab the fingers. I'm like, oh, man, he can never do that to Pete Dunne now. Now that I've seen that, all I'm going to think is, Pete, you know what to do. Just grab the fingers and break his fingers, man. He can't do shit.
Get your limbs and joints.
Yeah. And I feel like that crowd was very behind Pete. It seemed like of everybody there, I feel like Pete Dunne was the one where when it was him and Karrion, they were like, Bruiser, wait. Like they were behind him and wanted to see him pull this off. So I think
it's interesting that you mentioned the crowd because I feel that was a highlight throughout, internet wrestling community because they kept on talking about how lack of energy the crowd had, which, you know, they did at points. I felt like in the beginning, some matches they were into, some matches they weren't. So it made me believe the thing. I did put a joke out there. Maybe it was AEW crowd trying to, you know, sabotage, but I'm just joking. But maybe somebody did make a point. Maybe it was a main roster crowd instead of the, you know, the full sale NXT crowd. Cause that full, if you get a full sale crowd, dude, they go fucking bananas, man. With creative with the chants. But I think maybe since this is a, you know, you haven't seen wrestling in a while, so maybe they just getting everybody, you know, a lot of people who just, you know, familiar with the main roster.
I agree. I feel like, you know, I was willing to not worry too much about the crowd and just enjoy it. Like that wasn't going to take away from my enjoyment of the matchup. I just was like, hey, these are great matches. I'm invested in all these characters. Let's go. Like I'm ready for it. And if the crowd, you know, is not as into it as I am, so be it. There was times where I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? And like the crowd was just sitting there like, okay, yeah, cool. And, you know, I'm like, whatever. I'm going to enjoy myself. Like, I don't give a shit.
Right, I'm a dude.
Right, exactly. I will bring the energy.
For my fun.
Yeah, you know, like, I didn't care. And then when they were into certain things, I was like, okay, like, yeah, like, it was cool. But, yeah, it didn't matter to me either way. I think as we go forward, because you brought up a great point, you know, that may be a more of a main roster crowd, or maybe they're just getting used to being back in, you know, a wrestling ring arena again. Yeah, so being kind of cautious or not being as comfortable. Just give them some time to work up to it. I know we have the Great American Bash coming up. I think that's the next takeover.
Well, they had another crowd, you know, for tonight's NXT.
Right. Which that one, just from the Joe reaction, it felt like they were a hotter crowd than the one at Takeover. So yeah. But I can't wait till we get Takeover going on the road again and having them in front of a full crowd, like a Chicago. Hey man, just make it happen. Make it happen.
Survivor Series,
dude.
You just decided to make it
happen. Dude, when that happens, it's gonna be. They'll see. When they come back to Chicago, they'll see. Definitely. You know, and all the major cities, really. Philly, New York, you know, like, they all get down.
The big wrestling market.
Yeah, just when they get in front of all of us.
But Chicago, I'm biased for Chicago. Hey, well, I don't get no fuck.
Definitely we bring it. We
that wrestling town. You know, everybody got that wrestling town, but we up there.
No, we up there. We definitely up there. We definitely are. But there's somewhere, you know, when I watch a show and I hear it's in a certain town, I know, like, as a viewer just watching it on TV and knowing they're in Philly, let's say, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a fun one. They're gonna be into it, you know. Or New York, I'm like, okay, they're gonna be some like when John Cena was in New York at I think it was WrestleMania. They were like, "Fuck you, Cena." I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" You know. And Chicago did the same thing to him. So you know, like we bring it. You know, certain cities that bring it. So definitely NXT. Come on. We're ready for you. Definitely ready for you.
Let's come. We want it.
So yeah, man. But so this matchup here, like I said, a lot of chemistry amongst all the wrestlers here. Definitely, you know, taking Karrion out of that. Definitely the four other wrestlers, I would say, really showed their chemistry, and then they worked Karrion in a smart way to make him look strong. So I really enjoyed this matchup. But what about you, man? What were your thoughts here?
I enjoyed the match. I had two things that kind of stuck out to me. Karrion Kross, because I get it. He's a mauler, you know, he's a bruiser, but yet he got this I don't know, magic gimmick or something going on. So it's like a disconnect. So I'm like, you know, because you got Scarlett, you know, I remember you doing the Yoga Fire and all that shit, you know. Yeah. So I'm trying to understand, like, what are we doing with your character? Are you like, you know, the big hoss type? You know, I'm just super, you know, big offensive type guys, or you're like Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Supernatural or something. That's like that. Point. So yeah. I don't. It just felt like it's just a disconnect within his characters. Wrestling's on point. You know what I'm saying? But it just, with this character, it seemed like it was like a disconnect with me because I'm like, I'm digging what you're doing, but it's like a disconnect of what your gimmick is. So, yeah. And then, when Adam Cole delivered that Panama Sunrise to Johnny Gargano. And this one made me laugh because it was kind of obvious what was going to happen. The way he pinned him, he kind of stuck out his legs on the ringside. So I was like, oh, he's about to get pulled. That was like, I'm nitpicking, but it was kind of glaring.
Yeah.
Like,
Adam was like, I gotta stick to the script, and like, I'm supposed to be this way. So let me go ahead and pin him like this. Yeah.
it was a little bit obvious, but I'm like, okay. But in the end, it was still a fucking fire match. Everybody clicked. Kyle O'Reilly, he looked strong losing. When he got choked out by Karrion Kross because he's so focused on trying to make Adam Cole tap. He was like, I'm not letting go. So I'm not letting go. And Karrion Kross, I'm let go. Let go. And you just see him slowly fade away, eyes rolling the back of his neck and shit, all that. I'm like, oh, shit. And it was a good finish. A very good finish.
That selling, man. Kyle O'Reilly is just one of the best when it comes to selling. Like, his selling is just so on point, man. Like, it just kills me that his wrestling, he's great. He's amazing. He's an amazing wrestler.
Yeah.
His character just needs work. Like, I want to be behind, Kyle O'Reilly. Like, and again, just watching this matchup, my brother brought up a point. He said, Kyle's just better as a heel. Like, it's just what it is. Like, the heel version of Kyle O'Reilly, like, we were totally all about it, and he just kind of is trying to be this good guy.
More fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you just powered down.
Right.
Like, what happens when you come to face sometimes, you power down.
Yeah. He's just trying to be, the hero, and I got my soul back, and Undisputed Era, I had to give up my soul. What? Come on, man. I think what needs to happen in this storyline, and it will never happen, but what needs to happen in the storyline is Kyle O'Reilly needs to apologize to Adam Cole because he was wrong. He was wrong. It's not like...
It might happen because they did set up a rematch for the Great American Bash between Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole.
Oh, man. Adam Cole better be winning that match.
Could get your wish.
Yeah. Apologize. You apologize to that man. Just let him know, like, hey, man. He made him the best version of Kyle O'Reilly. He did. He brought out the best in all those guys.
Stupid. You're so stupid.
Jesus. Yeah, man. It's just I don't know. I just feel like Kyle, he's got just such talent. Like I just love watching him wrestle. I love watching him compete. I love the kicks and the MMA, mixed in with the wrestling, and just the selling that he does is so on point.
He had the charisma when he was a heel.
Yeah.
It's kind of, he's just lacking that as a face.
Yeah.
Just cool Kyle.
Dude, man. $25,000 pyramid song. Dun, 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 dun. I just, when I see him now, I just think of that song. So, yeah.
So how much of Samoa Joe did you see?
I saw, just the opening. So literally when Karrion Kross, well, first it was William Regal, being out there letting people know basically that he's getting ready to leave and relinquish his spot. Yeah, man. William Regal, man. Props to him. Kudos.
Shit out of
just
that.
made it believable. I was like, where are you going? What is happening right now?
Right. I'm like,
I was pissed.
Not the best goddamn GM in all of wrestling promotion.
Pissed.
Not him.
I'm like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Like all the other dudes that are trying to be GM throughout the history of WWE, none of them measure up to William Regal in my mind, man. None of them. Teddy Long was fun and great and all that, but
want to make different tag teams,
right?
Tag teams.
But like in terms of being a great GM, like my goodness, and for 7 straight years, he said, "Wow, like that's
held it down,
oh
man,
he's just doing such a great job." So he's talking about leaving, and I'm like, no. Then here comes Karrion Kross telling him like, I mean, by the way, Karrion Kross won. I don't know if we said that for this main event.
Yeah, Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross won. He retained. Karrion Kross is like, I knew it. me and the what did he say? Me and the woman, me and the lady. Like he said it. He didn't say Scarlett. He said me and her. Like I think it was whatever. But he just was basically saying that he and Scarlett had knew this day was coming, but he didn't know when. The only thing he didn't know and they didn't know was when. But he wants to hear him say it because he told Regal. He said, "You've lost control. You've lost control, and we told you that. So we're just out here to see it for ourselves. Like, just say it, say it, say it." So, say it. Right.
Sound like Dark Knight from Two-Face. Say it!
That's exactly what I thought of when he said, I was like, ooh, say it like that. Too. I was waiting for it. Just give me that one time. And he did. He's like, say it. I'm like, yes. Yes. He gave it to us. Shout out to Dark Knight. Yes. So he did it. He said that. And then here comes this music. It's Samoa Joe's music. Like,
don't.
What is happening?
Joe.
Just,
I was like, oh shit.
Wow. Okay. And I had heard a rumor before this had actually happened. I actually heard a rumor about Joe doing this, like being the new GM of NXT, coming back.
Yeah, Triple H brought him back.
He was
like
pissed.
The news was hitting all wrestling sources. I think your brother Kamal even reached out, and I was like, I don't know if I can't confirm it. I'm just saying that it's just all over the wrestling news. So that's what I can confirm.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to take it with a grain of salt, hey, I don't blame you.
Yep. So, yeah, it's always hard because there's so many rumors now about people that were released or fired, coming back, potentially filming stuff, content. Is it real? Is it not? We don't know. So, like I said, just take it with a grain of salt. But this one here, it's real. Samoa Joe came out. When Regal tried to give him the spot, Joe said, absolutely not. No, sir. No, you are doing a great job. I will not take this spot, but I do have a counteroffer. And my counteroffer is basically like, seems like you could use some help taking care of certain things. This chaos and all this going on, like you just need somebody to have your back. And I was like, hey, okay.
And what did Williams say? Like, hey, that's a lovely idea. I was like, every time you present a good idea to William Regal, hey, he will move with it, and yes, he did.
Yeah,
we got. Oh my God, that was like the best Christmas gift ever. We got William Regal to stay, and we have an enforcer of Samoa Joe.
Oh my God,
enforcer,
dude.
Bro. And then, so this is the part you missed. The segment I wish you would have saw. So I think maybe 10, 15 minutes after that, we cut to backstage. There's a whole bunch of commotion going on. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly going at it. Security guard trying to break him up. You see William Regal trying to get in between the two. All of a sudden, Samoa Joe, he gets in. And he gets on Kyle. He backs up Kyle against the wall. Kyle's like, all right, you got it, bro. You got it. And then, Adam Cole, man. He pushed Samoa Joe. He laid hands on Samoa Joe, pushed him out the way so he could proceed to kick Kyle's ass. Samoa Joe was like, hold on. So let's pretend this is my jacket, right? He was like, put him in a choke. Cocaine and clutch. He was like,
oh my God.
Threw his ass to the ground.
Put him to
sleep.
sleep?
He looked at security. Yeah, he put him to sleep, bro. He was like, he looked at security. You tell his ass when he wakes up, William Regal was expecting a decision. I was like, oh, shit. Adam Cole just got sleep, put to sleep like, man, Samoa Joe like, what's his daddy, bro?
Yes.
Come on, man. I've seen that move before. If you got a black dad, you know what I'm saying? You about to get your ass whooped, and he pull out the belt in that one motion. It's about to go down. That's what exactly Samoa Joe did with his jacket. He took that shit off real quick.
Oh, man.
Fuck this, bro. You made a mistake.
Oh, man. Dude, I love Samoa Joe, man. I'm so happy to see him back.
It's good to have him back.
So, yeah, just it was heartbreaking. It really was to think that they let him go after all this man did for them.
He was great on commentary.
Dude, like, why? Great. You take him off commentary and you let him go completely? What the fuck? And the reports that Triple H was not happy when he found out about Samoa Joe getting released. and immediately was trying to get Samoa Joe back when that happened. He said, "Fuck that, no, Dad, no, I can't go with this, Dad." So yeah, man, he just made sure to get Samoa Joe back, in any capacity that they could. And Samoa Joe, I guess he's still not completely cleared for action, but he could do this, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man. This is perfect.
Put people to sleep because people provoke you. Be my guest.
Right. Put his hands on him, and I can picture the whole thing, man. Oh, can't wait.
I want to say, maybe I sent you the video. Let me see. I could have swore I had to send you that because, dude, this was just too good. Oh, no, I did. I sent you something else about Cody's nepotism.
Yeah. So.
My fault. That's the video.
I saw that. I was like, all right, cool. We talking about NXT today, but all right.
Right.
Oh, man. But, yeah, just great to see Samoa Joe. So happy about that. Yeah, man, this matchup, Karrion Kross is still champion, and leading into this, it'll be interesting to see where, we go with Karrion specifically, because Adam Cole, I thought, would be the next guy for Karrion Kross, but Adam Cole and Cool Kyle, they still got their thing to finish, so, that's what's next on the docket for them.
Next week, though, Cool Kyle's going against Kushida, because William Regal told him they get to pick opponents. We still waiting on Adam Cole, but we did figure out for Kyle O'Reilly, he's going against Kushida next week.
Okay. I like it. I feel like Pete Dunne probably is the next opponent for Karrion Kross for some reason. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Because, again, that pop that Pete Dunne got, and props to Pete Dunne, too, the look that he had. So it was an homage to the England soccer team, that get up and logo and the color scheme, so it was cool. And, Euro 2021 right now is going on, so he wanted to give him a shout out. They had beaten Croatia, in their first the first match. So I'm a big soccer guy, if anybody, out there listening to. So I'm into all things sports. So definitely saw that, and then I think it was Wade Barrett that called that out, that it was an homage to them. I was like, oh shit, okay, because I knew it was basically a big day for them because it was a rematch of a World Cup matchup that they had the last World Cup. So where Croatia won, so they got the revenge. But so I guess he was feeling real good about their chances of winning because he'd already made this, get up for himself, in honor of them. So shout out to Pete Dunne on that. And I think he could be the next guy.
Johnny Gargano, shout out to his gear, man. Paying homage to
Oh,
Shawn Michaels, man. And then doing the whole Shawn Michaels intro, too. I was like, this is great.
Letting them know, man. Like, it was cool with the red and silver with the tassels. Yeah. He had the Rebel Hearts, but, it's like same thing. Heartbreak Kid, Rebel Heart. Like, that was cool, man. Love that. Yeah, they were having some fun, man, on this show with the gear, especially for this matchup. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, shout out to both of them, thinking about that and making it feel special. That's what takeovers they're like, So Great American Bash, I'm looking forward to more of that. And again, when they go on the road with these takeovers again, I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah, man, fun stuff. What grade do you give the show?
Give it an A. A+. I give it A+. Even with the little, discrepancies I had, I could still overlook it. It wasn't that bad that it took me out of it. So I still give it an A+. A+ in my book.
Yeah. I'll give it an A. I'll say that the only reason why I don't want to give it an A+ is because for me, that A+ show, I'm going to save it for when they get into those big arenas. Because that I feel like that'll take it to the next level. It was nothing with the performances that they gave. I feel like definitely it was awesome. It was an A, across the board, match after match after match, just did not let me down. I just feel like that one element I'm missing would be just that atmosphere of being, and it wasn't even all about because like I said, I was going to enjoy myself regardless, but just that atmosphere. Like I'm wanting to get out of the CWC.
A bigger setting.
Yeah, like CWC is cool for the Tuesday night show. When we get to Takeover,
I hear you.
I'm ready for it to be in those bigger arenas now, man. We got places are opening up. Let's go ahead and make this happen, man. NXT, it's the show for the WWE
tour.
Yeah,
it's coming from WWE. August 2nd will be Raw. No thanks, I'm good. But if they want to, slide through with SmackDown, hey, I'm all for it.
That shit could be free, and I'll be like, nope. I'll be real. You can't pay me to go watch Raw right now, man. I'm sorry. You can't.
You know how bad? It's bad as when we've been in a pandemic. I haven't seen a live show, I don't know how long now. And
I got no
WWE's going to come to my town. I'm like, I'm good, bro. I'm straight. 3 hours to sit in that shit.
No.
I've been to a Monday Night Raw. It can be challenging at times. It can be challenging. Trust me. Sitting 3 hours it's a big difference between a pay-per-view and sitting there for a televised event.
I can't do
for
it
Monday Night Raw
at the comfort of my own couch. I can barely sit through 3 hours. I'm not going out of my home and going into no.
I ain't no dummy.
Come on, man. At least, once I wait until after the show is done, I can fast forward past commercials. I can fast forward past bullshit, if I really want to. If I'm there, that's it. I got to deal with it.
Elias and Riker, I fast forward that. I was like, nope.
Yeah, no, I don't need it. I don't need
good.
this. I don't need this. I don't need it in my life. Nope. You're not wasting my time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sit there through the commercials, and they doing promos on the Teletron. And, oh, my God. This is the worst, man.
Man. Dude, it's what it is. It's what it is. So, A+ from you, A from me. That's solid, man. Love it. So, let's keep it going now. We are going to switch gears here to another prediction. Oh, man, for Hell in a Cell. I had like a burp or a bubble in my throat right when I was saying it, so I couldn't get it out. Hell in a Cell.
There you go.
Oh, man. So, all right, let's see. We got 5 matches. So, Devin, this is another chance for you to make this happen. But I'm going to make sure you're going first on all these predictions so I don't influence you.
What the fuck is that all about?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, man, look. So the Stadium Stampede matchup, the only reason you got that one right is because you heard me and you changed your pick. And I thought about it, and going back, I don't think you've made me change my pick not one time.
I did. I got you for Anthony Ogogo. I'm surprised you didn't blame me for that one.
Nah, because I was not picking Cody. That one.
Oh, you wasn't? I thought.
No. I was picking Anthony Ogogo. For that one.
Okay.
I thought that was the right thing to do. But, after the fact, I'm like, damn it, Cody. I should have known Cody was not going to do the right thing. He was just going to do what was right for Cody. Yes. He's selfish.
Yes. I only worry about my friends. I bring them in. Brock. Who? Brock who? Anderson. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? That was funny. When they announced him, there was a split second. I was like, what the fuck? Brock. I was like, what?
Right. I was like on my phone. I'm doing this like because usually I'm on my phone during AEW Dynamite. That's just the thing for me to do. All of a sudden I hear Tony's body. Brock. I'm like, hold on, what? Anderson. I'm like, oh,
Anderson.
Okay. All right.
What? All right, whatever. All right. The only thing that got me though still with that is he looks so much like his daddy.
Yeah, that's his daddy.
That is definitely his daddy.
Look just like his
they
daddy.
don't need a paternity test. That is him.
No.
Spitting
like
image.
Grown ass man already.
It was creepy. It was creepy how much he looked exact. There was a point during Cody's promo when they were both standing like the same position, like they both had their hands to their side like this, flanking Cody. Like Brock was on the left, Arn was on the right, and they both did this pose. And I'm like, they're doing this on purpose. Or at least Brock is doing this on purpose because he wants to look like his dad. I'm like, you're trying too hard. Stop it. Put your hands down.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, man. But enough of that. We'll save that for an AEW episode. Here we are talking about Hell in a Cell and doing some predictions here on the show. Yes. I feel like this is going to be pretty straightforward.
Let the record be known, once again, you are 21-6. Now I am 15-7.
21 and which one are we counting where I got all these losses? Because I only got one loss in the last 3.
Hold on. All right, I messed up. My fault. 21 and 1.
There we go. That sounds more
15,
appropriate.
Yeah.
21 and 6. I was like, where all those L's come
And
from?
losses,
one L.
Losses. Yeah, 21
Damn it,
and 1.
Cody.
15 and 7. There we go.
15 and 7. Okay, 15 and 7. It's not insurmountable. You can get there.
Oh, yeah, I can come back.
Yeah.
Man. We got till next year WrestleMania, bro.
There's a lot of time. There is a lot of time.
A lot of more pay-per-views, sir.
Man. But I'll make a prediction on this. I feel like we're going to be in agreement on all these. I think this is very straightforward. I really do.
Yeah. As I'm looking at it, this is.
It's just.
This is not going to move.
This is a filler pay-per-view, in my opinion.
It is.
This pay-per-view is filler. Like, this won't matter at all, just like, I'm sorry. It just feels that way. Like, I don't think anyone short of even I hate to say it, but even the Roman Reigns match, I just feel like it does not matter. It does not matter, which sucks to say.
I care for
Roman.
I care for because of the story that's being told.
No.
And
it was last minute. It was last minute.
I didn't enjoy. You didn't like how he just didn't give a fuck about Dominic. He just threw his ass.
So that leads to a Universal Championship match. How did Rey Mysterio earn that? How, Sway? How?
You already know how you feel about his kids. Come on.
Okay, then let's just fight. Why are we putting the Universal Championship on the line? You didn't earn that. I'm the tribal chief. I'm putting shit on the line. You got to earn that with me. This is all you get is relevancy.
By it, man. You saw the smile. Like, I entertained you for a bit. I got some time to kill, so why not, man?
And put it on the line? That's not a character, honestly. A little bit. Like, why are we giving him a championship shot? Why? Yeah. How did he earn this? He's just like, you know what? Okay, I'll fight you, and I'll give you a title shot. What? Why? You don't need to. Just beat his ass. Just beat his ass right then and there on SmackDown and call it a day. The Rey Mysterio don't have any business being in the ring with the tribal chief in a championship matchup. And definitely not in Hell in a Cell. This is one of the things we have a problem with Hell in a Cell. We've talked about this on the show. It used to be that you had a rivalry that was built up for so long, and then there was no other way. We have to settle this in a cell. That's the only way this will ever end. They just started. They literally started 2 weeks ago. There was no story 2 weeks ago for Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns. It was all Jay, Jimmy, and Roman, and that was it. We had joked hey, it's going to be Jay and Jimmy against each other with Roman Reigns in the background like Shao Kahn in the throne being round one, fight. Fight for your tribal chief. I would have taken that. But this here, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling this. They put it together. They're trying their best with the short amount of time. I get that. But it just doesn't, it's so last minute. Like they didn't know what to do. So Roman, go kill Dominic. And then that'll give Rey Mysterio some motivation.
Dominic is going to get involved inside the cage. It's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. Maybe the Usos will get involved, but that would be cool too. But I think they'll tell a compelling story. The Tribal Chief has yet to disappoint. So I think he's not
distracting us from the real story. The real story here is Jimmy, Jay, and Roman. That's the real story. That's what I'm saying. This is filler. A month from now, we're not going to remember this match happened. I guarantee you. We are not going to remember that this match happened a month from now. Because it's going to go right back.
Bro. We don't know.
We're going to go right back. Because here's the thing. Right after Hell in a Cell, what's going to happen? It's going to be about Jimmy, Jay, and Roman again. This never happened because Rey Mysterio is going to be dead. He's going to kill Rey Mysterio just like he killed Dominic. Maybe you get the Usos going against Dominic and Rey again, which, I mean, I don't know why, but that's starting to feel stale already to say they're going to have a match with them again. But I don't know. They should have taken more time with this and maybe not do the whole Jimmy portion of this so soon. Have Rey and Dominic irk the Tribal Chief somehow earlier on. But I just feel like it's just so... 2 weeks ago, they weren't even doing any... Rey Mysterio had no desire to be a WWE Universal Champion. And now, all of a sudden, yes, I get it that he's doing this because of what Roman did to his son. But why does that allow him to fight for the Universal Championship? He didn't even, what's crazy is he didn't even ask for a title matchup in that whole promo. This was just a fight. But now I'm looking at this here and I'm like, wait, the championship is on the line? When did that happen?
I thought he did. Oh, no, he didn't mention it during the promo?
He wanted to fight him.
He just wanted to fight him.
He wanted to fight him for what he did, right?
Yeah. So maybe that was a mistake. It don't need to be, the title don't need to be on the line.
I feel like that, to me, it would make more sense that way if you take the title out of it and it's literally like, hey, Rey Mysterio. I think I heard another podcast talk about this too. I think it may have been like Russell Talk or somebody where they were saying you could have had Rey Mysterio say, I'm going to take from you. You took my son. You hurt my son, someone I care about. So I'm going to, take something that you care about. Clearly it's not your family. Clearly it's that belt. It's the championship. It's the Universal Championship that you care about most. So I'm going to take that from you. And I want to challenge you for the title. Something like that, I would have been like, okay. But here it's like, okay, he threw Dominic around and beat up his son. Okay, cool. So right then and there, it's like, I'm not challenging you to a match, dude. We're fighting right now. Like, Rey Mysterio should be like, Roman Reigns, get out of here. And then had his kendo stick or whatever ready to go and just go to town on him.
Where the fuck did that kendo stick come from, bro? Like, matter.
I don't know. It just kind of appeared. I don't know.
Promo with Roman Reigns, all of a sudden, abracadabra. What the fuck?
Ta-da!
Right.
Ta-da!
Where does kendo stick come from, bro? That was a hell of a magic trick, Rey Mysterio.
I don't know. That was a hell of a magic trick. Yeah, man. So, I feel like this pay-per-view, it feels like filler. It feels like, okay, most of these matches, if not all of these matches, I just feel like a month from now, we're not really going to be talking about this. So, but hey, I'm still going to watch it. I'm still, thinking that they're going to put on a good show overall. I like the players involved in all of these matches. The stories that they're telling right now, let's just get right into it. So the first matchup that we have listed here is the one where story-wise, I'm just like, what are we doing? It's Alexa Bliss versus Shayna Baszler, 1-on-1. I don't know. I don't want this.
I have no interest I have no interest at all. No interest in this match.
Is this going to be a cinematic match? I think they're going to have an actual match, but could it be a cinematic match where they do
parts and pieces,
magic
like they did with Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton?
Yeah,
they staged some of those sequences.
Yeah, pre-recorded stuff will happen. Yeah.
I think they might do that because he's still in the virtual, Thunderdome.
I don't know, man, but this one
I don't even know if we're gonna get a finish. That's the weird part.
That's the thing too. That's a great point because usually with Alexa, it's some supernatural thing that's gonna happen. She's gonna throw fireballs or make you bleed your own blood, like without touching you, like voodoo magic, whatever. So she could do that. The doll could beat Shayna somehow. I don't know what they're gonna fucking do with this doll. Maybe it'll be the debut of whatever wrestler is supposed to embody the doll when the doll's fighting. Because I'm trying to understand this doll and like what is the future for this doll? Like,
the story behind it is a writer saw Annabelle, the movie, and pitched it to Vince McMahon, and he thought that was good shit. So here we are with the doll.
Golly. Yeah. Oh man. Well, who you got? Alexa or Shayna?
I almost want to pick a C option and go with the DQ. First time ever, just go with the DQ finish but
that would still lead to somebody winning. So who's getting?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it's like, true. Let's say the Alexa gets DQ'd, then Shayna wins.
Because you said Nia Jax and Reginald's going to be there, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, man. Like, I just go Alexa Bliss because they're just all on board on her. I'll just go Alexa Bliss.
I've got Alexa. Like I said, this just feels like very straightforward. Yeah. You know, for me, I just don't see any other way. Shayna's not winning. She's not.
It doesn't benefit her, though, Shayna.
It doesn't. This doesn't help her at all.
Yeah.
This is all about Alexa. This story isn't about Shayna. It's about Alexa and this doll. You know, it just.
Right.
I just have no desire for this matchup, and it sucks because I love Shayna Baszler. Like, I think Shayna Baszler in NXT, you know, she got to a point where I was just like, I'm never picking against her because she just wins. Like, she's all about W's. Until she ran into Rhea Ripley, I was like, I'm not doing it anymore. She's just beating everybody. But now they've just made her character, like, they've minimized her, and now she just doesn't have that aura anymore. I mean, they did it with Asuka.
And Becky Lynch took it away, man, because, you know, think about when Shayna Baszler came in, she came in super strong. She dominated the Elimination Chamber. Mm-hmm. Like, that was just the Shayna Baszler chamber. That's all it was. She choked out everybody. She eliminated every single body in that chamber. And yet, when it came
the way they treat her now.
When it came to one-on-one with Becky Lynch, nope, it was done. Done. That was it. I was like, okay, yeah. The missteps starting to
it begins. It has begun.
Yes. Oh my God, the missteps. Here we go.
Oh man, a lot of Mortal Kombat references on this episode here. So yeah, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss wins. Let's move on. I'm gonna save this Roman matchup because they've got it here. I think Bobby and Drew will be the main event.
I think so.
But yeah, I'm not gonna go over the Roman matchup quite yet. Let's go to Bianca Belair and Bayley. I feel like of all the matches on this card, this is probably the one I'm most excited about. I feel like it's been built probably in the best way so far amongst all these matches. Bayley's just doing great heel work. Just great heel work. And her with Seth Rollins was just,
that was money.
Just amazing.
Bro, that was gold.
Yes.
Gold right there, man.
I'm like, give me more of this, man. Just, ding dong, hello. Let's have that show go on every week and have it be her and Seth every week, man. Like, it was just so great.
Called him the drip god.
Drip god. Seth Rollins. Yes, absolutely. Well deserved. It just said the two of them laughing together, you know, laughing about the misfortunes of their two rivals. It was great. Let me show you this footage. They'd look at each other all serious and then start laughing. It was great. It was great.
Dude, Seth, he kind of shaked his leg when he was laughing, too.
Oh, yeah.
I started busting up laughing.
He's like, and his legs going out.
Started shaking. I was like, oh, shit.
Bayley's like, oh, my God, look at your legs. He just couldn't control it. That was great. That was just subtle things like that, man. Yes. I'm like, man, these two, great chemistry. It was fun to see them together. And then Cesaro came back, you know, and just destroyed the Seth Rollins drip, man. Ripped his pants.
No more.
I don't even know if that was supposed to happen. Because the way it happened, it was so, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, now he's in his underwear. What is happening right now? What is going on? And Bayley covered her eyes like, oh, my God. Dude, it was crazy. He got out, man. He jumped over the barricade like, no, you are not seeing me like this. So that was hilarious, man. But yeah,
might get a mixed match, tag match for the Go Home Show on Friday. I have a feeling.
Oh, dude, I'm with it.
Hey, if we do that, I'm down. Bianca and Cesaro.
I am down for that.
Seth and Bayley. Sign me up.
SmackDown right now, it's basically whatever Roman is doing and whatever Seth is doing. And I'm going to throw Bayley in there too, man. Like, when that group gets involved in anything, I want to see. I want to watch, you know. And Bianca Belair, her star is growing. You know, she's playing that babyface champion, you know, in a great way, in a very honorable way. I kind of miss a little bit of Bianca's, like, you know, heel persona, some from NXT. And I'm sure we will get that down the road. Yeah, just really rub it into people's faces. Because right now, I mean, she's being a face, and she's doing it well. I think she's carrying herself very well. But at a certain point, I don't want her to get stale, so I feel like, somehow finding a way to reclaim that edge, whether it's,
attitude.
just being a heel or through some other way. I want to see her do that so that she doesn't get stale. But I'm anticipating this matchup. I think it's going to be great. Yeah, man. So who you got?
Oh, Bianca Belair, man. Got Bianca. No
Same.
doubt. I already got the answers down. I got yours, Bianca. And mine. I just knew. I'm like, yeah, I already know.
Yeah, no, this is Bianca. It's Bianca Belair. Like, they're telling a great story. It's awesome, but Bianca is not losing this title right now. It's just not happening. It's not happening. But I am anticipating this one because I feel like both of them are doing great work. I think they're going to give us a great match. There might even be kind of some shenanigans with this one, too. The first one, you had Bianca use her hair, and then Bayley had a problem with it. This one here, maybe there's something else that happens. Maybe there's a DQ, in this one as well. You said DQ for the last one. I could see something here.
Gets involved.
That is big. Yeah, I think, Sasha returning would be huge. So if there is a clean finish, then, Sasha interrupting somehow and costing Bayley to lose, let's say, so that she can be the one to beat Bianca. Setting up maybe Bayley versus Sasha to see who's going to get the next shot at Bianca Belair. That might be a route they go to. There's a lot of different options here, but yeah, man, Bianca Belair winning this matchup, it just seems straightforward. So yeah, man, I'm here for this. So all right, moving forward, the Raw Women's Championship matchup: Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. I'll tell you, there was a time where I could not wait to see this rematch. Right after WrestleMania, if you told me, yeah, we're going to get Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship, I'd have been like, yes, give me that. That was my favorite match from that WrestleMania. It was awesome. I can't wait. And now here we are, 2021, Hell in a Cell, and I don't give a shit.
Because they ain't had like 4 or 5 matches in between already.
And just the story is just like, who can, both of them losing to Nikki Cross?
Yeah.
What?
And then there was such Oscar looks. It's getting like sort of buried in the process.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't benefit anyone, unfortunately.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah, man. This one here, I just feel like I just don't care. Now, predicting this one, this is probably the one match here that
it can go either
I
way.
feel like is the most 50-50. Mm-hmm. Because it's Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I feel like is 50-50 is because it's Charlotte. She could absolutely come out on top in this one.
Did you watch the Go Home show? Monday Night Raw?
No, I know that was it a tag match that they had?
No. They had separate
Which
matches.
one was the one where it was Rhea and Charlotte teaming up against
that was
Kross
the week before, I want to say.
Okay.
This week they got into it.
No,
It was just a big ass scuffle. And I don't know if Charlotte was legit pissed because when she got in Rhea's face and Rhea just kind of gave her like a punch or a stiff punch, she was actually busted up bleeding because she checked her nose. She was just like, just made me bleed my own blood.
Shit.
And she just went ballistic, bro. She was beating her ass. She looked like she legit picked her up and took her to the ground. And then you see Pierce, everybody just getting there and trying to break them apart, and you see Charlotte at ringside. You see Rhea still in the ring, but yet Charlotte's like pissed, and she kind of hit Pierce in the chest. She's like, "Get the fuck off me!" And they had to bleep that out, but you saw her mouth that shit. I'm thinking, bro, she really pissed. Like this shit seems legit. And then you see Charlotte like, "You want it, bitch? You want it?" She gets you. You see she trying to grab on top of the rope, but the camera's just focused on Charlotte out of nowhere. Rhea Ripley gave her a big ass boot, just knocked her ass back on her ground. I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Okay,
nice,
all right." Rhea was looking strong, you know. You know how they do that 50-50 booking, so that's why I wanted to play it out for you.
Well, that's interesting. That's interesting.
The Charlotte.
Yeah, this is the most 50-50.
Yeah.
This is the most 50-50.
They like flip-flopping that title anyway.
They do, but I just don't do this already. And here's the thing,
Charlotte.
like, that's why I said this is the one. Like, I know which way I'm going.
Yeah.
But this is the one where it's like, if I overthink this enough, I can convince myself to go the other way.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I don't trust what they're doing with Rhea, and it's Charlotte. So, like, you could easily see them giving this to Charlotte and just saying, you know what, let's have her get it. Let's have Rhea chase. But it just still seems like we're one more match away from Rhea being able to legitimately lose his title. I feel like it's one more. Is this in Hell in a Cell?
Looking at it, no, it's only 2 Hell in a Cell matches, which is just for the men. No women in Hell in a Cell matches. Interesting.
How is Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns a Hell in a Cell matchup, and then like none of the other ones are on that same level?
Yeah.
None of them are.
Especially Charlotte and Ripley.
Really.
Now that should be like
That
the way
one kind of makes sense.
That makes sense to be in the Hell in a Cell, bro. But it's not. It's a singles match.
I'm sticking with Rhea. I think Rhea retains. I just feel like, as a matter of fact, I feel like all of these matches have this kind of feeling like they're not going to finish. Like something is going to happen. Yep. Some bullshit ending, is going to happen with all of these matches. Yep. Like I think there's like an over-under for like clean finishes in this. And if you told me like under like 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's put it at 1.5 over-under. I almost want to take the under and say literally maybe one of these matches finishes clean, and the rest of them have some bullshit ending.
I don't think this is a clean finish, honestly.
Yeah, like, I don't think, regardless of who wins this matchup,
to protect actually Charlotte. Maybe, I don't know, Nikki Cross would get involved somehow because they've been riding her coattails for the last few weeks of Raw.
I mean, Asuka, maybe could get involved. There's so many things that could happen, but
Asuka lost clean Monday Night Raw against Rhea, bro. Clean, squeaky clean, bro. She's done. Ain't no need for her to get involved at all. Like, done.
But that's what we said about like Matt Riddle, when he lost to Bobby Lashley. Like, I don't ever want to see Matt Riddle go against Bobby Lashley again, and then he won the title.
Oh my
like,
God!
How? And I was pissed at first.
At this point, this is pure entertainment now, bro. I'm like, okay, I'll entertain you.
The logic is out the window, right? Just what are we doing? But yeah. I'm sticking with Rhea, especially this not being a Hell in a Cell matchup. Like maybe if it was
I probably
Hell in
go
a Cell,
Charlotte
then
if it was that gimmick.
This is the peak.
Yeah.
I would have been real tempted to change. I'm already tempted to change it, but if it would have been Hell in a Cell, I might have done it. But nah, I'll stick with Rhea.
I actually think Nikki would get involved. Maybe they'll do some backstage segment to set that up for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
This is not going to be a clean finish.
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right. Let's so you got Rhea.
Oh yeah. I got Rhea.
Okay. So let's go to I don't know which one to talk about. I feel like the Roman matchup.
Let's just get out the way, because it seems like that one frustrates
get that out the way. Yeah. I mean, and it's clear too, like what's gonna happen.
Tribal Chief. I got it down. I already got it. I got to take care of it. Tribal Chief.
Please. This is a wrap. There is I don't care if it's a handicap match. I don't care what happens. You can give both Rey Mysterio and Dominic kendo sticks. I don't give a damn. You can set them things on fire, wrap them in barbed wire, give them all the weapons. Like,
have magic
it's
powers,
not enough.
It could be Harry Potter.
Exactly. They could be teleporting.
Patrol them.
You'd be like, I'm immune to all that shit, bitch. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna let them know none of that shit work on me. I'm Voldemorting this. Like, dude, it's so clear to me. This is not. It's not even a question. Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief, he's gonna win.
They can't. even a close finish. I'm like, yeah,
Rey
whatever.
Mysterio even said it. He's like, I want to fight you even if I know I can't beat you.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, then you don't even believe in yourself? Like, really? That was the stupidest thing to say. That was the stupidest thing to say. I'm like, your self-confidence is really high.
What the fuck?
Then what are we doing here?
What are we doing this match?
I don't need to fight you
stop.
then. If you think you're going to lose, then no. No, sir, you don't deserve to get
beg for forgiveness. Beg for forgiveness for Dominic for getting overzealous and just that's it. And let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Apologize to Roman Reigns for Dominic, angering him to a point where he had to throw it. Well, that was afterwards. So on the SmackDown, which by the way, great spot with Roman throwing Dominic out of the
kids, Ray. Fuck your kids.
Oh, you thought it was bad when I did to him before when I choked him out. You ain't seen nothing yet.
I was like, oh, shit.
And, dude, I'm sorry we keep taking shots at AEW, but I got to do it. This is how you do it. This is how you shoot it in terms of this, like, death-defying move with someone landing on a crash pad. Because we know Dominic isn't landing on the floor.
It just looks good. I know he landed on a crash, but still, I'm like, oh, shit. They didn't need this thing.
I'm like, oh, my God. It looked crazy, but it was perfect.
Yes.
It's like we don't need to see him land. We just saw the velocity, the height, and he's throwing him over the ropes, and I'm just like, how are you doing this to his kid? It's Dominic. It's little Dominic.
Care, man.
Dude, so that was enough. That was enough for me. So shout out to them for shooting it that way. AEW, take notes. Hey, all the smoke, bring it. I'll take that. I don't care. But
by the way,
man.
we have somebody who accepted our debate challenge. Is AEW?
Oh,
the 2 hours on Friday. Is it too long? So Money Mike Lopez from Circle of Debate has accepted the challenge. So we will get the date and time. We will set.
All right.
We will get it in motion, and we will have it.
Let's go. Let's go. It's 2 hours too long.
Yes.
Yes.
I said yes. The way it is now.
Yes. The way they're booking that shit, especially on Friday nights. Good Lord.
I didn't even finish it.
Good Lord.
I didn't even finish it last night. Not last night, but Friday.
I did.
You did?
I did.
I was like, man,
I
just wasn't in tune. I'm like.
It was more acceptable, the main event this time around. Just because this one, it was Hangman Page in the main
I didn't even get to the
in
main
a
event.
tag match.
Yeah, I was like, I'm done.
It was, but still,
Cody's
it's just like,
nepotism
what do we do?
All-time high, and I was like, dude, how many of you guys you gonna bring in, bro? Like, man, you take care of your people. You make sure they get the first. They get there first. Like, all right.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's real. It's real. But yeah, man, there's nothing really to break down with this matchup, man. Roman Reigns is retaining. That's it. Rey Mysterio told us Roman Reigns is going to retain. I can't beat you, but I want to fight you.
Rey Mysterio said it. Came out his mouth.
Rey Mysterio.
Even if I lose.
On Rey Mysterio's podcast, he's like, yeah, Tribal Chief's going to beat Rey Mysterio. Like, Rey, that's you. I'm just being logical. It's just.
Oh, man. I would be interested to see the backstage segments that's leading up to this match. Like, will Rey look nervous? Will Dom try to talk him out of it? Like, I would just like to see the dialogue.
No, Dad. No, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, Dad. I have to, son. I have to. It's for the honor of our family. I can't let him disrespect us like that. Dad, no. It's okay. Let me do this. Let me be the one, Dad. No, son. He already kicked your ass before. It's me as a father. I've got to be the one to stand up for us. Let me go out there. I got this. Son. You stay back and watch. Take care of your mother and your sister. I got this one. The minute Roman Reigns' music hits, oh shit. Rey Mysterio will be like,
Right.
yeah, I fucked up. My bad.
Hell in a Cell with the Tribal Chief. Remember, what was it, 2 years ago? You went against Brock Lesnar? And it wasn't even the Hell in a Cell. You had your son to help you, and you still lost. You had your fucking son with you, and you still lost. What chance did you have against the Tribal Chief, sir? What chance?
Oh my God!
I guess I do understand why you have lack confidence now, because you're having replays about what happened with Brock Lesnar when you even had help. You had a handicap.
You
sir.
had help. There was no chance. None. No chance. Oh man, the way you said, you chose to have a Hell in a Cell matchup with the Tribal Chief. That combination, and it's Rey Mysterio going against him. You chose a Hell in a Cell matchup with the Tribal Chief. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. When you say it like
shit.
you say it out loud, like holy shit, you're dumb as fuck right now, bro. You're dumb. You're dumb.
You chose this? Couldn't you have waited for some other pay-per-view? You had to choose Hell in a Cell to go against the Tribal Chief right now with his powers at 1 billion now, man. Like, come on, man. Are you serious? And he's uber pissed because Jimmy's been getting under his skin. You got Jay getting in his face now. I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of you. I said, Jay, what? Man. What just happened? Did Jay just cross the Tribal Chief? Like, what is going on? So now he's just pissed off. I mean, but great character work though overall. Yeah. I mean, we got to talk about
the dialogue was. Oh my God! Like,
it reminded me of what he did last Hell in a Cell with them in the ring.
Yes.
Where he was crying. He was like, I don't know who I am. It was borderline that, man. How you? What you? Because
you want a box? Let's box you.
Square up. You want a box?
Square up. Box you? How will I fight you? I was like, oh shit. He's twisted. He is twisted, bro. Yeah, he's twisted. That's all I can think of. Powers of manipulation activate.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, whoa. What is going on, dude? My mind was blown. And he had Jimmy reconsidering everything. You can see it happen. Jimmy bought into all that shit like, yeah, I am the older twin. I did come out first. Why is he having to rein me in? Damn, he's right. I was like, holy shit. This guy's good.
He's too good.
Then that same dude went out there and murdered Dominic right after. Poured out his soul 1 minute, next minute he's killing. Just.
I wonder if Dominic gonna roll up in the wheelchair. Hey, Dad.
Dad, I got you, Dad.
Shit.
No, son. No, I told you to stay in the back. Take care of your mother and sister. No. Oh man, dude.
Oh, man, yeah.
Take him to the top of the cell and throw him off.
God.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
We done some shit like that in this matchup.
Well, we'll see.
I'm
looking at their announcer tables. If you got extra padding, I'm like, okay, somebody's getting thrown off there.
Yeah, somebody's going through this shit. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah, that matchup is a wrap. But you know what? I guess like I said, even though I'm not into like, okay, this got generated 2 weeks ago, and why is it for the Universal Championship? The level of destruction that Roman Reigns is gonna, like the havoc he's gonna wreak in this matchup, that's probably the thing I'm most anticipating. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do to Rey Mysterio? Like, how badly is he gonna beat Rey Mysterio? Because Rey Mysterio has zero chance. He's getting off some offense, but I want to see how creative Roman Reigns.
You got nowhere to go. You in a cage. You got nowhere to go. You can't escape. It's Hell in a Cell. You got nowhere to go, my guy.
He chose this. Chose Hell in a Cell. Not even a normal cage match where you could escape. Nah, like, you had to choose the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view to be like, I want my revenge. You didn't think that through at all, Ray.
Didn't.
Wow. Yeah, man. Dude, as we're talking about it, I'm getting excited for just saying, like, how bad this gets. Like, how bad is this gonna get? So, you know, in terms of, like, just the brutality.
To it when he just tossed Rey Mysterio's son, like, he didn't just give a fuck.
Yeah.
Hit him with that yeet.
Yeah. You can fly, Dominic. Come on, man. I believe I can fly. I believe you can fly.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, man. All right. Let's get to what, I mean, I think you agree this is probably going to be the main event of the show here. Okay. So, the main event,
winning, though.
the last chance, Hell in a Cell. Well, we know who's winning. We know who's winning. The last chance Hell in a Cell matchup for the WWE Championship. We've got the almighty Bobby Lashley defending against Drew McIntyre. Yeah, this matchup here too. So I'm cool with this matchup happening to a point, but I really wish it was Kofi. You know, I really wish it was Kofi here. I feel like that story just was more interesting because we've seen this how many times now.
I've been dropping little nuggets like, what the hell is going on? Because it's been a couple of weeks.
Into Kofi's head.
Been approaching, you know, Kofi just this past week. He approached him again, you know, talking about, you know, hey, you have time to think about, you know, what I offered. And Kofi was like, what? You think I'm going to, you know, get all mad and just, because I know it's my fault that I lost. He was like, no, it's not your fault. It's He looked at Xavier Woods. I was like, oh, that's what we doing? I was like, so I'm like, I know they ain't going to tease no New Day breakup. That's just, I can't even fathom that. That doesn't even enter my brain.
I'm starting to come around to it. Maybe
they will
honestly.
enter the hurt business. They.
Oh, both of them? Xavier too? That's interesting. I mean, they would be a better version, you know, with, I mean, you know, an upgrade from Cedric and Shelton. Yeah, you know, like, so that would be crazy if they did that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But they're definitely teasing something, so I see it. And yeah, this stipulation. So anytime they do this, like, oh, this is the last time ever. You know, it's like, it makes you question, like, oh, shoot, like, they're not going to do this to Drew, right? They're not going to have Drew McIntyre, you know, lose his opportunities to go against the champion ever again. Well, I'm here to say, yeah, no, that's happening. He ain't fighting Bobby Lashley again for this title. Bobby Lashley is retaining. He's winning by any means necessary. Bobby Lashley is going to retain this championship.
It's like, I beat you again.
That's it.
That's it. No more.
Yeah. So that makes me think, though, that, okay, if that happens, what is there left for Drew on Raw? Maybe Drew goes to SmackDown. You know, let's go ahead and change things up for Drew a little bit. The
draft will be coming up around August, so after SummerSlam.
You know? I mean, if, say, you know, a certain, like, the real Brock, you know, not Brock Anderson, but Brock Lesnar, were to show up and cost Drew the championship in this Hell in a Cell.
Multiple group chats, because I was like, I can see that. And that would be, man, that would be awesome just to see Brock and Drew fight, but not over a title, though. You know, Brock is still pissed, holding on a grudge from losing to Drew in 5 minutes from WrestleMania, from last year WrestleMania. So that would be a cool story to tell, to see these two behemoths collide, man.
Yeah. So I think that if they were to make that happen, that would be cool. And then that gives Drew someone to face off against. In the meantime, for Bobby, you know, we'll see what's to come there. But, you know, the whole Kofi thing, it could be that Kofi turns heel, you know, and turns on Xavier. It could be that they both join the Hurt Business. It could be that Kofi, you know, avoids or resists MVP, and it just leads to Kofi versus Bobby, you know, just like straight up, just them going against each other. And maybe Kofi's the one to take that championship off of Bobby. You know, maybe he redeems himself in that way. You know, if we have Brock in this thing with Drew, to me, I would love that, to see Kofi win and be champion again, and to beat Bobby. Like, if this is what this leads to, like Bobby's title run and his last big run in WWE, gives Kofi that championship and that like, hey,
set him up real nice,
all right, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like redemption for Kofi and just Bobby putting him over, and that's like his kind of like, okay,
Kofi,
you know, man, you
WWE
take it, like you take this ball and run with it,
that.
dude. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'd like that. I'd like that. So I'm hoping.
I like the way that sounds.
I'm hoping, you know, because you know what I'm saying. 2-time champion Kofi Kingston. You know, like he's not a one-hit wonder. You know, like let's make it legit that it wasn't a fluke the first time. You know, let's give him another run with it and just do it. You know, just I'd be down for that, man. So I am rooting for Bobby. I want Bobby to win. I don't want Drew to win. I feel like it wouldn't be a good thing for Drew overall for him to beat Bobby here. Like it just doesn't feel right. It feels like Drew needs to stay away from the title for a little bit. Even him getting this matchup, I'm kind of like, nah, man. Like we shouldn't have done this, but whatever. We're here now. But another one again, really? Like another one. Here you go, another championship opportunity. Like, no, like just take a break. You starting to get a little bit annoying with that. I love Drew McIntyre, but just story wise, it's kind of like the same old, man. It's just recycled
repetition,
feuds,
same thing, repetitive, man. Just come on, change it up,
dude, man. I'll tell you,
new in there.
yeah, like it's another thing too. You know, my brother was talking about when Damian Priest was going against John Morrison. He said, you know, if these two guys face off against each other one more time, and this was before the whole Walking Dead matchup, so they had numerous matches, and he said if they show one more time, they fight one more time, I swear to God, I think he put it in the group chat too. If they fight one more time, done. And I'm watching Raw as like I didn't know he had wrote. No, I knew he wrote that, but I didn't know what happened yet. And so I watched Raw and I saw it happen. I said, "Oh my God!" Like my brother's not gonna watch wrestling. He's gonna take a break. He's gonna take a break because I'm seeing it happen right now. So I already know. But the repetition is such a thing in WWE. They just keep doing the same matches over and over again. And like this one, Drew and Bobby, it's stale. You know, like I don't care to see it. And the only way this ends is for this stipulation to happen. You know, where he cannot challenge anymore. And I think it's a good thing because it doesn't mean he's not going to challenge for the WWE Championship ever again. It just can't be when Bobby Lashley's champion. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. And plus, I'm enjoying Bobby's Lashley run now. Now he got like the valet, he's got the girls. So it kind of just see him in his new light, you know, mega star. He got MVP as the mouthpiece. I like that, man. So it's definitely good.
The Lashley train.
Yeah.
Isn't that what Drew called it? The Lashley train.
Oh, my God. What was funny was, so they had the match between Drew and AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw. So Drew is out there. He does his stick. And then AJ Styles comes out. But yet you see MVP and Bobby Lashley on each side on the couch with the girls. So AJ comes out, you know, does his thing, and he's like, oh, he looks at the girls. He's like, I see what's going on. Right. You know, he started walking. He's like, almost. Oh, because he's starting to mac. Almost look. Oh, he's like, oh, what's up?
Right.
Hey, little cutie. He's like, come on, man. He's like, hey, you see what I'm trying to do? You see what I'm working here? That was hilarious, man. Like the little stuff from AJ, man. He entertains the hell out of me, bro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's a shame that, you know, AJ's not on this show.
I know.
You know, with almost, you know, defending those tag team titles. It's crazy. Like looking at this, I feel like they might end up adding like them versus the Viking Raiders to this
pre-show.
Like it could, they could. Because they won that battle royal. They're supposed to be, you know, so now they have a featured opportunity.
Pre-show.
So I could see them adding that in, just like, hey, let's put in another matchup. But yeah, I wish it sucks not seeing AJ here. You know, him, Seth Rollins, like, you know, these guys, they're doing great work right now. So, you know, just get them on the cards, man, on the pay-per-view, especially Hell in a Cell. Like it used to be one that you'd say, oh man,
segment. But yeah,
segments for sure.
But yeah, you're right though. Let's see him in the ring.
Right. So, Yeah, man. But all right, so we have gotten through all our predictions, and I predicted it.
Very straightforward.
We would agree.
Is not going to move at all. Nah.
No,
right or wrong,
no,
it's
no.
not.
But I mean, maybe I get a bonus point for predicting we would predict the same. No. But it's all good, man. But hopefully we both can share.
How about we do this? Which match do you think would be a DQ finish? Maybe we could do that for bonus points. Oh, flawless victory. People hear that.
That flawless victory. Which one would be a DQ? DQ.
Got some potentials.
I mean, definitely not the Hell in a Cell
no.
matches. So
you can eliminate
not gonna be any
those.
rules.
You got
so
3.
It's Rhea, Bianca, Alexa.
Maybe 2. Maybe down to 2 now. And it could be both of them. Or it could be one of them. Or maybe none.
Yeah, I feel like that Rhea Charlotte matchup, I feel like it's gonna continue on. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna continue. I feel like they're gonna protect Charlotte. Yeah. Something's gonna happen. Some shenanigans. I feel like all these matches, somehow, some way, someone's getting involved. You know, like they're all gonna have something goofy happen. I mean, you predicted Sasha potentially coming into that Bianca and Bayley matchup. You know, like Rhea and Charlotte, maybe Nikki Cross gets involved. You know, Asuka, like you said, she's probably not going to, but something goofy is going to happen there. Dominic, you know, is going to wheelchair his way down to the Hell in a Cell match and get involved. You know, Brock Lesnar. I mean, there's so many things. Even that Alexa matchup, who knows? But yeah, I would say the Rhea Charlotte match, for some reason, I just feel like that matchup is not gonna have a clean finish. Something goofy is gonna happen, whether it's DQ or just shenanigans. Because Rhea too, she's like this weird tweener. Like she may pull heel tactics in this matchup. You know, like we just don't know.
That's definitely true. But I was already gonna pick Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. You already picked that for the DQ. I feel like I want to have fun with the pick.
I mean, we're in sync on this one. I feel like this one, I had a feeling because
this is a throwaway
it just seems very. It's a filler. It's filler. Like the only thing that could make this really be like, all right, it's memorable is this was the one where you know Bobby Lashley or not Bobby Lashley when Brock Lesnar came back, or this is the one where Kofi Kingston turned heel. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, like something major like that
could
happening.
possibly happen.
But I don't see Kofi like turning
something's
heel
going to happen
here,
between Bobby Lashley and Drew if it's going to be the main event. If it's going to be the main event, some shenanigans got to happen. Even like you said,
Something's
Brock or Kofi gets involved.
They're going to protect Drew. He's going to lose, but they're going to protect him. So his question is like, who runs in and who just does something. Just MVP alone, I think it's going to take more than that. So yeah, man. Hey, it's all good, man. It's just a throwaway, in terms of like surprises. But who knows? Maybe one of these things. There we go. I mean, no? That's not next. What's next?
Is that?
This another.
We got July, but I don't got anything for July, do we? Or unless they doing no Money in the Bank, right?
No Money in the Bank?
Or is they doing Money in the Bank?
That sucks. Maybe it's Money in the Bank. Maybe it is.
I'm about to look that up. Money in the Bank. Schedule 2021. Let's see what we get.
Let's see.
That can't be right. That says June 20th. No.
Wait, what?
No, that's Hell in a Cell.
No, yeah, that definitely can't be.
Cell. Why is it?
So they were gonna do Money in the Bank.
Hold on. I think,
and then they changed it to Hell in a Cell.
July 18th. There we go. Oh, Money
in the Bank?
At the Dickies Arena.
Oh wow.
Which is
okay.
What city is that? I'm not familiar with that name. I wonder what city is that?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, Texas. Hell yeah.
Texas. Yep.
Yep.
We got Great American Bash on July 6th.
Oh, yeah.
And then Money in the Bank, July 18th.
Get to finally have a proper Money in the Bank because I think these last two. Woo!
the building, the cinematic. Oh my God!
Bro. I have
Climbing
fun
the
with
ladder.
That
Of
was
success.
rough. I think they even killed like your Money in the Bank excitement. Right there.
Yeah, that used to at one time was my favorite pay-per-view because it was
Of
in
course,
Chicago.
I was there.
So that would be the one that we would get. Yeah. So and then they
Alexa Bliss,
God,
she won and cashed in the same night.
Trying to understand. Yep, that was crazy. But I'm still trying to understand how who was it that died? Rey Mysterio and who was it that got thrown off the building?
Was it Aleister Black?
by Corbin? I think it was. I think it was Aleister and Rey Mysterio. Yeah. How are they still? I mean, Aleister Black is gone now, but how's Rey Mysterio still alive?
I think he said, luckily there was another like platform.
He fell to another
when he explained himself
off the side of the building.
Yeah, I remember that. Because we was all thinking about like he should be
Put
dead.
that in
bro.
your head for a moment. Thrown off the side of a building. Oh, luckily I fell to like in my mind. I feel like he said something like, "Yeah, another building's rooftop was nearby, so I fell onto that one." Like, what? What? That is not better.
Nah.
What the fuck? This is just crazy, man. So yes, a proper in a wrestling ring, Money in the Bank. If they even tease going into a building,
They're pretty much giving away.
I'm out.
Pretty much giving away the Hell in a Cell winners because they say Universal Champion Roman Reigns, WWE Champion Bobby Lashley, All Women's Champion Rhea Ripley.
Oh no! Where did you see that? On WWE?
It's on their Dickies website, the Dickies Arena website.
Oh, see, dude, right there you go. It's throwaway. It's pay-per-view don't mean shit. They know it. They like here. Dickies, go ahead and run it.
I got the answer to the test right here, bro.
This.
It's all right here.
I got the answers.
Oh man. Ooh.
Yes. That's great. I love that they did that. I remember they used to do that a lot more too, when they were going on the road. They'd say, "Oh, come see Roman Reigns defend the title." I'm like, "No, you just spoiled it."
They'll do those local commercials for us.
Oh
like,
man,
yeah, coming to Chicago, WWE champion.
Hey, Chicago, I'm like, what? Get ready to see WWE champion Roman Reigns. Shit, I know he's gonna win. What the fuck? Oh man,
They got some decent ticket prices though, man. Starting at $29, which is not bad. No,
it's not bad. It's not bad. I wonder if the capacity on Dickies, if it's like a super huge arena, or if it's kind of like Allstate, where it's like
actually
kind of an intimate.
It's kind of similar to Allstate. The way it's set up, I'm looking at it's similar to Allstate.
Yeah.
Yep.
So for. Yeah, man, $29 to get us because in Allstate, there's not a bad seat.
Nah, man, hell no, that's Allstate, bro.
So if it's like that, man, that's gonna be great. That crowd's gonna be, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, especially for Money in the Bank. Oh gosh, that's gonna be a tough prediction. Figuring out who's gonna be.
I ain't gonna be watching this live. I just realized the date. That's my wife's birthday, July 18th.
Oh well, all right. You'll see the
replays.
replay. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh yeah,
priorities.
That means I'm going dark though, socially dark. I'm cutting everything off. Everybody's getting cut off,
dude. Anytime I do that anyway during pay-per-views, everything's off. Just like, all right, man, because I don't want to look at like if I'm on a delay and I don't know it, and somebody because like people at work, man, they'll text me all the time, like, oh man, look at what I'm like, no, I haven't seen it yet. Just calm down. So that's a pattern for me now, man. Pay-per-view, phone, off. That's it. I don't want to hear nothing.
About nothing.
Yeah. By it, exactly. I'm here. I'm watching it. I'm gonna see it, and then afterwards, all right, fine. But yeah, during the shows, shit. Just don't do it.
Don't call, don't text me, don't tag me in shit right now. I ain't gonna respond.
I'm not here. Oh man, so yeah, it's exciting though to see like they're traveling again
man.
and going to Texas for that one, Vegas for SummerSlam. Clash of Champions is going to be coming after that.
I wish I could actually make
they got
that,
Extreme
that
Rules.
Las Vegas one. I feel like it's going to be a fun.
That's going to be
because they're going. It seems like they're going out like a WrestleMania, so they're trying to redo.
It's basically I've seen reports are saying it's like a new WrestleMania. SummerSlam. Which I always kind of thought of it that way, that it was like the WrestleMania in the summer, WrestleMania for we talked about on the show, the WrestleMania for hardcore fans.
Yep,
because usually WrestleMania, that's the casuals, they're bringing all the celebrities. That's the SummerSlam ones, those matches. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, definitely. So I'm definitely looking forward to SummerSlam for sure and seeing how they go all out for that one. But yeah, man, the schedule is looking fun. I'm looking forward to it. We recapped NXT Takeover in your house. We did our predictions for WWE Hell in a Cell 2021. So we are there at the end of the show. It's been fun doing these recaps, doing these predictions. But now it's come that time where Devin, please, sir, tell the people where they can catch us.
Tribal chief of podcasting will tell the people. Yes. Yes,
Devin
you
the
can
Disciple
always
will tell you all.
Easy wrestling.
Yeah. The heart and soul.
I'm gonna be waiting for the text message for that. I'm like, yep, there go the logo. Here you go. Upload that for me right there. Feezy Wrestling.
Feezy Wrestling. Let's go.
Oh man. So of course we have a lot of social platforms. We got TikTok. We got Twitter.
TikTok.
Yes. And by the way, I think we are getting close to 2,500 followers on the TikTok. Let me double check. I gotta double check on the TikTok because I want to see this live. Hold on. Nope, I can't do that because I'm in the middle of uploading the video. So I don't want to delete this. You know what? Let me save this. I will save it in my TikTok. And there we go. We at 2,400. Yeah, over. Yeah, 2,464 followers.
There we go.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yes. With 27,000 likes. So we appreciate that for people who's following our videos, who find the comedy in it, and wrestling, the entertainment in wrestling like we do. So thank you for everybody who's following us on the TikTok.
TikTok.
And of course, we got, I did say Instagram, right?
You did.
Instagram.
You said it
Twitter.
now, so Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter.
We're getting real close to 800 followers. We're at, I want to say 777. I looked at it. Let me get a live update. Let me look live update. I like to give live update on my analytics. 777 followers on the Twitter.
777. Hey, now.
Yes,
This is lucky.
Right. Oh, yes.
That's good. Yeah.
Sevens.
Sevens.
Yeah, so people who follow us, thank you. Who's been DMing us, the do podcast requests. So we appreciate that. We got an episode coming out too. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It is called, I want to get the right name because I do not want to butcher the name.
It's my hardest part of the ring.
No, I thought it was, you know what? It is called the hardest part of the ring. I thought it was called something else, but he got that name in there. It is called the hardest part of the ring. Thank you. Hardest part of the ring. Kyle, the host of Hardest Part of the Ring, he invited us to recap 2001 Vengeance, which was a very fun recap.
Oh, man. Thank you, Kyle, for having us do that, because that was a treat. I want to do more of those.
It was. Childhood memories right there.
Yeah,
going back to my scrambled television days.
You will
get to
hear
watch the
Devin
pre-show
bring
on
up
the TV
his
guide.
scrambled television.
But when you give you the pre-show on the TV guide, and then when the pre-show, you want you to buy, gotta go to the Scramble channel now on the pay-per-view.
Oh, man. Mine with that was the King of the Ring, where it was Shane versus Kurt Angle. I watched that scrambled. But I still loved it.
Right. You can
Kurt
still hear it. You can
Shane
hear it clearly.
Through the glass.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, what's happening?
You can try to make out the pictures, kind of rainbow colors going on there.
Yeah.
Look all wavy. do your best, but at least you can hear it. That's how passionate we was about wrestling.
Yep.
By any means necessary. And of course, YouTube. Thank you for our YouTube people who's been subscribing, hitting a like. Especially don't hit that dislike because you're going to get the smoke from me, especially from the Tribal Chief podcast and maybe the right-hand co-host, Hafeez Wrestling.
The disciple, the Messiah podcast.
Messiah.
Might have something to say.
Yes, the 151 subscribers who subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. We are very excited. That just means we're growing no matter how much. We're about little, by a lot. But you guys are hitting that subscribe. Thank you for following us. And you can always follow all those social platforms that I named on the Clark Street Wrestling website, clarkstreetwrestling.com, ST for the abbreviation. And one more thing, I can't forget about merch. Like this shirt right here. Yes. And the new merch, the Tribal Chief of Podcasts, and the right-hand co-host, and maybe some updated merch.
We're going to have some updated. Yes.
The Messiah.
I'm making that push.
All
Messiah
that
and his disciple. Yes.
Yes.
Easy Wrestling, Nigerian Nightmare. It's all coming.
Yes. All coming. And don't forget your motherfucking beach towels. Because it's summertime. We want to get on that hot sand.
Summertime.
Yes. We got 4 beautiful logos on the beach towels. Go get it. clarkstreetwrestling.com/store for your pleasure.
Yes. Love the energy. That's what I'm talking about. And that is it. That is going to do it for this episode. The recap of TakeOver in your house and the Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell. Oh, there it goes again. The bubble. Every time I want to say Hell in a Cell, it's like the words just don't want to come out. I'm going to say the voice. Hell in a Cell. There we go. I got it.
Like Vince.
You're fired. Oh, man. For Devin, I'm Hafeez. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the Clark Street Wrestling Podcast.